Surprise! I don't want to wait 5 minutes. Let's just play more now. I don't want to go. We're just gonna play now. I didn't really want to stop earlier, but I had to. So that's what happened. I did. I didn't really want to, though.
Damn you, Arumba, I need to be up in 6 hours. How dare you stream?
Yes! Ryukyu! Part 2! Another 3 hours! Let's go! Let's do this! Alright, so where we left off last. Yes, I turned on the Swedish man, by the way. Here's this, I don't even remember what the DLC was, but these are some of the songs that we've got. Let's turn it up for a second. There's a lot of them. There's like, probably 15 songs in here, and it's all this guy that sounds like a drunk Muppet. I don't even remember which DLC it was, but I think I actually bought it. This one's called Drik Diltiglas Sedorden Padig Vantar. Pretty good, right? See, when they have the weird little symbols over them, I just try to make it sound weird. And it's probably more correct than I normally am. I mean, to be fair, the guy sounds pretty good. Usually, he's got a nice voice. But, anyway. Let me know what your thoughts are. If this guy gets to be too excessive, we'll turn him off again. What it seems to be that even though the shuffle is, it shows that it's on. Now it's actually on. I don't know. I don't know. It seems like sometimes I just get stuck in a Swedish drunk Muppet song loop guy, and it gets really excessive. So let me know. Anyway, where we left off last, we had just won a war very quickly, and relatively quickly, I would say. It was like 15 months, 14 months, I think. Okay, let's do this. If you're just tuning in now, you missed the stream earlier. We started this morning, 2 p.m. Eastern, playing this campaign, and we started in the year 1500, roughly. I was about to spawn Colonialism, and we played for 10 whole years! Ryukyu is not a fast thing. So anyway, we'll watch the timeline. And I'm just going to play it on speed 1, and that's how much time I have to get you caught up. And after that, we're going to keep playing, because I don't want to sit here for 20 minutes, 30 minutes like we did earlier, not actually playing. So, ready to go. So, we started off as Ryukyu with 5 whole development. We did basically nothing except for try to make monarch points. Once we had monarch points, we got exploration ideas. We used exploration ideas to explore and expand to Manila. Using a little bit of a mission trick thing, I made sure that Manila was the target that actually gave me the Colonial Enthusiasm modifier. Once we did that, I piggybacked a war on Kutai right here. Right now I'm vassalizing Brunei. Once I have him as a vassal, I return the favor to Kutai. We declare on Kutai. Once Kutai was going to lose some land to Brunei, I give his land back to Brunei, and I vassalize Kutai as well. So I have both of them as vassals. And bam, 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 bam. There it just happened. You can see I just released and all that. And there's Brunei, there's Kutai. They're both vassals of me. I've got some land here. I've got this here. I colonized down here, took over this guy's land. Majapahit just killed Sunda. I end up killing Ternate and Tidore. I think next I attack Bhutan and Luwu. Meanwhile, we're still continuing to colonize here and there. Somewhere in this area, I took advantage of a somewhat, I would say, big bug that happens, where if you allow the nobles to become super powerful...
Arumba remove kebab by 1,550.
That's so not in the picture. That's so not in the cards. We can't do that. So there's this little bug, and I actually think it's pretty beneficial for me, this bug. If you allow the noble estate to take control, right? You allow the noble disaster to fire, there's some really, really nasty modifiers. You get like minus 25% global trade power, minus 25% something else, and there's 3 really nasty modifiers. But I discovered somewhat through accident that, well, it wasn't actually through an accident. I discovered as a byproduct of my intentional self-breaking to rebels. Okay. I converted to Sunni, and in doing that, I had to take my stability down to like nothing. So I was already at really low stability, so rather than have to buy the stability back up, I let myself get broken by rebels intentionally so that they would convert my lands and also reset my stability to 0. a unintended side effect of that was that all of the penalties that are associated with the nobles taking power are gone. The nobles are still in power. I still have a button that says, like, hey, you've got to, like, curtail the nobles. But no penalties. So that's good. Yeah, it's good. The Mounidator, Twitch Prime, and Michael on Twitch, 27th months in a row. I saw you remove Kebab. I did 27 months. That's very impressive. Ah, damn. Okay, so we updated the panels below the stream. I keep pointing down, but you can't actually see me because I got some big muscles. No, that's not why. But we updated the panels again below the stream, but we still haven't done the resub things where, like, you get a bonus fancy pants thing for, like, 12 months and 24 months and all that stuff. I want to do that. It needs to happen. It's going to happen soon. Anyway, what's going on? So, yeah. So, basically kept exploring and stuff. We're at 1487. We spawned the Renaissance institution via sinking monarch points into it, and then I colonized Pontiniac and moved my capital there. I used that to spawn colonialism on the very first try! It was ridiculous! It was the first time! 1501 just happened. It's crazy. You would be so surprised at how quickly it spawned. Anyway, we spawned the Colonialism institution, and now we are greedily hoarding it and not letting anyone else have it at all. They're not allowed. It is mine, mine, mine. And if you try to steal it from me, Majapit, I will murder your face, which is what we do right here.
Ryukyu, the true emperor of the world.
Ready? Ready? Here it is. Murder the face! Oh, right. We're still at war. That's right. We haven't actually murdered the face yet. We murdered the face! Murdered him in the face. Because he tried to steal my juicy, fantastic institution. It's mine. It's mine. I cannot have it. It should be like a thing where, like, I want to see if there's a way you can, like, intentionally shelter an institution completely from the entire world and just never let them have it, ever. There's probably no way that would happen. There's probably, like, some fallback mechanics or something that force it to spawn, but I just think it'd be funny. You could spawn it on, like, I don't know, some little tiny island in the middle of nowhere, like this one right here, and then no one's allowed to get it, ever. Diego Garcia. It'd be glorious. Alright, so anyway, we were about to piece this guy out. I did piece him out, and then I decided to reload that save because I wanted to do it again, and also because I wanted to slightly do it differently. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give back all of the things that we have claims on. Beyond that, we're going to ignore the provinces that are soon to be vassal. We'll have cores on. We're going to take this, 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 and this, and this. And this is all mine now. You can't have it. Neener, neener. It does feel like a bit of a waste to have 100 prestige and to be getting all of this prestige. This is a lot of aggressive expansion, but no one cares. It's 78% overextension. It's going to cost 374 admin points to core and 108 dip. Except not really, because we're not going to core it. We're going to make our soon-to-be vassal core it. That's his job. That's why we're making him. So, we're going to take this peace deal. Yes. We'll do that. We'll wait one day. The everlasting victory of the Ryukyuan Conquest of Kowali. Majapit cedes land to us. Very nice. It's very good. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to release a vassal. His name is Sunda. He can have this province of Kowali. I don't care what his religion is. He can be Hindu. That's fine. It's actually going to be better for us if he's not Sunni. He now exists. We are a great power. Amazingly. This is ridiculous. This is amazing. That bug that we were doing earlier where you can get infinite, like, passive diplomats is still applying to him even though he stopped existing. It's automatically there. That's funny. Okay, I need a diplomat because what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of the fact that we recently became a great power, and before we give him any land, I'm going to influence the nation. So he has currently basically no income at all, which should make it really, really cheap. And my goal is that, nice, he even spawns a 3-4-5, a very good general. Or a very good leader, that is. So we're going to wait, and there we go. We're going to influence nation while he has, like, no land at all. So for 6 soul ducats, I'm going to give him extra 1 diplo point per month, which is great, because hopefully that will mean that he does development and stuff for us, which would be nice. Beyond that, we are now going to give him all of the things, because I don't want to pay for it, because I want my admin points for my idea group. So we're going to go to this interface. We're going to go to Sunda. We're going to not enforce religion. We don't care about his religion. He can be whatever he wants to be. You just do you, man. You just do you. You be what you want to be. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna give him Kindiri. We're gonna give him Blamangan. We're gonna give him Surabaya, Demak, and Kendal. Okay, so now he has lands. We're going to retreat all of our troops to Demak. We're going to grab a transport here. Leave it behind. This one can go to Demak. These guys are all good and fine. This guy's going to hop on those boats, but not yet because we don't want to suffer attrition. It says we're gaining corruption because we have unrest, or rather overextension. It says we have 70% overextension, but not really. That's Sunda's problem. Now, I am going to have to protect him, unfortunately, because he is going to have a fairly sizable amount of unrest. Even though I have the idea group that allows me to have negative 10 years of separatism, it is independent of the... Okay, so there's like a separatism number that's stored in the provincial data, and even though I should have just set it down to like 10 years, 10 unrest, unfortunately, even if I were to like hold on to it for a month, it doesn't do anything. He's going to have 15 years of separatism. So he'll have some unrest here. However, this land is all, it's like the right religion. It's good land. It's the right culture. He should hopefully be able to core the crap out of this really quick and stabilize pretty quickly. And in a few years, 15 years to be specific, we're going to go and murderify the rest of Majapahta because he's a bastard and he tried to steal my institution and it's mine and he can't have it. The only other thing that I want to do is I wanted to shuffle around a few estate-type things. I'm going to revoke this province over here because we can lower autonomy here now. So we're going to revoke this from the Merchant Guild, which is going to piss them off something fierce. And we're going to lower autonomy. And we're going to go over here, and we're going to find the province of this place, which we'll give to them. Since it already has 31.4% autonomy, and we've already lowered autonomy in that province. So think that's good. So 5% autonomy over here, which is nice. It shows unrest, but I don't think that's true. That's actually including the overextension, which we don't actually have. And yeah, we do have a tiny little smidge of war exhaustion to wear off. We still need to, ironically, we spawned colonialism, but I haven't actually embraced it yet. I need like 400 some ducats. Don't want to spend that money, so we're probably just going to wait. You didn't take the province that sea borders Malacca. I don't believe that province is actually on the same sea tile as the Sunda Strait. We can test that by looking to see... colonialism is fully present here. In order for it to spread here, it would have to have a port neighboring province with colonialism, and it's not spreading at all. So that is not on this sea tile at all. So we're good, we're good. It's mine. It's mine. They can't have it. Next, we're fabricating on the little derps over in the New World because it's about time to go pilfer all their stuff, take all their gold and good things. We've gained some naval force limit. I had been stockpiling money because I wanted to buy the institution. I stopped stockpiling money because I didn't care about 24 military points as much as I cared about murdering his face. So that was fun. But now we're 8 years ahead of time on military tech. And pretty soon we're going to have this. Only 511 points. One disadvantage that I do have is that in order to core stuff easier in this region, I did culture convert pretty early in the campaign. I changed my... Ooh, don't press that button. I changed my primary culture from Kyushian to Filipino. And by doing that, I made it so that these other non-accepted cultures are part of my primary culture group. So Bornean and Sulawesi, I don't have to actually do anything with. If we look at the culture map mode, you can see that this entire area is all part of my primary culture. So I automatically can core in like 17 months usually, and I don't have to take any major penalties for it. The drawback to that is that my primary culture is not Japanese, which means that I don't get those really cool events that lower like Diplotech cost by 15%. But overall, I think that it was the right choice, I think. So anyway, we got to pull our troops back. We're on no maintenance. We're on low uncorrupt things. We are paying for some forts because we want some military tradition. Next month, in a couple days here, we're going to get our thing here. Also, again, since I'm a great power, let's see how much it would cost to influence the nation of Kutai. If we were to do this, it would cost me 41.6 ducats. I can give him 1 extra monarch point, which is dip. The chances that he would actually spend that on development or like something that I would want are pretty slim. And 41 ducats is a lot more substantial than like 6. So let's not do that. Oh yeah, I could definitely go back to Japanese. I mean, we're going to attack Japan. Don't get me wrong. We're going to murderify Japan as well. Recently, by the way, Ming rivaled me. Now, I've been thinking about this basically the entire time I was cooking and eating and serving and doing all the dinners and stuff with the family. I've been thinking about this. Like, okay, Ming rivaled me right toward the end of the stream, and I'm pretty sure Ming is going to implode. I would love to rival him just for the fact that I could then probably, at the very least, get the no longer is a valid rival thing, like out whatever him, you know? I don't know. The thing is that even if I rival him, he still can't fabricate on me. He has no sea tiles that border any land that I own. Unless I colonize these 3 provinces, which I will never do, Ming cannot get to me. Until he gets the Imperialism CB or some other way, he has no method of fabricating a claim on me. So I never have to fight him. The fact that he's rivaled me is just somewhat comical. It doesn't really matter. The opportunity is that, like, what if... I honestly... Okay, I'm worried that if I try to vassalize Ming or something after his Ming-plosion, it's just going to turn into another Golden Horde plus Persia cancerous tumor of high liberty desired death. And I don't really want it. I want to focus on every other thing except for that. So I'm leaning toward not rivaling him, just ignoring it. Or, yes...
Rival him, no bad side effects.
Just rival him and ignore it, basically, is what I'm... Yeah. Okay, let's do that. We'll rival him back. Here's the thing. If I rival him back, it's more likely that the rivalry sticks. You guys, Scottish, you're thinking of a completely different culture shift. That's not how the mechanic works anymore. All I had to do to switch my culture was accept Filipino and then click a button and spend 100 dip. It was this. As long as it's 50% of your development, then you just click a button. It's 100 dip. That's it. So it's 200 Diplo points pretty early in the game while I was doing a diplomatic idea group. So that sucked, but that was all that it cost. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to rival him, and we'll probably end up just embargoing him, and then just, that's it. So fine, whatever. We have diplomat free. Let's embargo the buddy. I mean, he could theoretically declare a humiliate rival CB on me or something, which would not be cool, but... Turn Sam Pitt into a city. Nah. I mean, it would be nice, but... Ben Gouger, thank you for your subscription. Okay, we're going to pull our guy back from the larger colony, because they actually get worse now, the bigger the colony is. And I've got a decision to make here. I could either go for a colony... This is where I could actually use some help from Twitch, if you guys have previous experience with it. If I colonize something in Australia, based on the way that EU4 flattens the map, it does weird things with distance. If I colonize, say, here, will this be from here to here, 400 range? Right now, my nearest colonized province is... I don't know. Colonial range is 412. I don't even know which province it is. Is it Okinawa that it's measuring from? Is it one of these over here? Is it Ternate or Tidore? I have no idea. So the question is, can I colonize here, which is better because it could give me gold and potentially a colonial nation at some point, and still get to Hawaii next? Or do I have to go and colonize this little derp province, Wake Island, which is in range right now, but it's a shit province. It's 3 development, and it's probably going to be trash trade good. It's just going to be some fish or something. No, it won't. Okay, is there another thing I'm going to get soon that will just give me more range, perhaps? I get another 50 base range at Diplotech 9, so that's soon. And I believe I have a multiplicative modifier right now. Let me see. Yeah, it's showing I have 412.5 range. Okay, so if I gain 50 base, then that's going to give me an extra 75. So I'll be at 325 times 1.5 is 487.5, which is still too far. We hired a colonial range advisor. I believe it's an additive multiplier, so it would go from 325 times 1.7. 552. No. It sounds like we have to do awake colonization, which really sucks. What a crap province. I mean, alternatively, I could try to go up this way and then try to just colonize directly up here, but no, I've got to just go colonize Hawaii. Wow, fine. I'm just gonna do it. I want to colonize Australia. I want some gold. Okay, fine. Fine. It is what it is. Anyway, we're gonna pull this guy back. This guy's capital moved to over here, which is kind of funny. And he's still got this fort, which he probably won't be able to afford. He just had to sell half of his units. And he's probably just gonna, the next time I attack him in 15 years, he'll have this mothballed fort over here that I'll instantly siege again. And then he's got nothing. He's just gonna show up and we're just gonna murder his face. It's gonna be glorious. Anyway, I'm gonna have to stick around and help my vassal. Fortunately, my vassal's lands are all connected, and we'd be able to march around quite easily. I'm not going to keep my army here because I don't trust it. I'm going to park it up here instead. Royal marriage from Sunda, who cost me a little bit of legitimacy. I don't really see any reason for it. He's already loyal. It's not like we really care. Okay, looks like our guy is still actually exploring. That's good to see. Now here's the thing, okay, I'm going to end up just waiting for every province within range that's reasonable to get the next institution. Meaning that I'm waiting probably on these two, I'm waiting on all three of these and these two. I'm not going to wait for these, but I'm not going to pay to embrace that institution when I don't necessarily even need it yet. The only reason to do it would be...
The bastard asks for military access, give it to him to make him move his troops of the island.
I want him to move them off the island? Why? He doesn't control both sides of the strait, so if he keeps them there, I'll be able to just go smash that army. What? I'm listening, but I don't understand. Why do I want him to move his army? How does it benefit me to let him move around? Okay, we're spying on Salish because... Wait, it says up here, our Salician spy network is currently at size 21, and yet this is... Blackfoot. Build spy network in Blackfoot. What? I'm so confused. I don't... What? You stupid migratory little bastard! Stop it! Isn't it defensive terrain? No, it's what's it called? Coastline. Coastline's flat. It's not defensive terrain. I mean, I've been spying on these guys because I'm thinking that even though I can't conquer them yet, I might want to come over here and take their money, but I'm not actually seeing anyone with a huge amount of money. Like, okay, Pueblo's got 400. That's pretty decent. Mombasa, that's... most of these nations that have money are not over here. But Pueblo, they've got a little bit of money. I think we need to do some more exploration before we decide. The problem is that, I mean, I can fabricate even on these guys. Any province in colonial regions, I can fabricate claims on. Fabricate claims overseas in colonial regions. Straight up, just fabricate right on them. The problem is that we can't reach it to core it yet. And if you can't core it, you can't vassalize. If I remember correctly. I think we're going to be waiting a little while on the actual colonial nation formation over there. But, in the meantime, we are making great money. I'm only using level 1 advisors right now. I'd like to hire some special ones. The merchant guilds currently are barely loyal. And how's the disaster look? It's just now ticking down. I really don't want to give up their, the New World Charter. I think for now we just need to hold off for a bit. Maybe, was there another province I could take from them? They don't actually expect any land. Like, I want them to have these two because they've already got high autonomy. This one, I don't know that they really need to have this. If I revoked this, they'd be at 25. I could then sacrifice some prestige. Their influence would go down by 11%, down to 55. If I then sacrificed prestige to appease them, they'd be at 65.1. If I then did the land charter thing, they'd be at still like barely above 80. Besides, this does have an estuary, so this is something I want them to have on a long-term basis. Oh well. Okay, so we need to corner new lands here. We have a little bit of war exhaustion, but the cost is already rounding down, so it doesn't actually matter. So we can go ahead and core that. And let's see, is this already a state? No, it's not. Cool, it is. We're good. This is already a Sunni province. It's already an accepted culture. It's got like no unrest. Negative 9.9, it's pretty solid. Do we want to give this to somebody? Doesn't actually help at all. It'd be great if I could give it to the Dhimmi. We could give this to the merchant guilds for no reason. I think we just give it to no one. Anyway, since I'm gonna wait for the for colonialism to spread more, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna buy some more ships. I have 45 light ships with a naval force limit of 60. We're gonna get another 15 light ships. Force limit in light ships plus however many transports I want. And we'll pay the extra premium just to have the transportation capacity. But I need 6 more light ships. What am I doing? No, don't be a dummy. No. I am going to do this, but first we're going to wait till Diplotech 9. Why on earth would we build all these ships right before a Diplotech that gives better ships? That would be dumb, wouldn't it? Yes, Arumba, yes, we would. Let's wait. So I guess we're just doing nothing then. We're just sitting here. Holy crap. Oh, that's Kutai. I was gonna say, Sunda already has 7 troops? Damn, dude, did he merc up? Alright, gain autonomy and turn 8. That sucks! Nobles or 33 dip? Well, we're not doing a Diplo idea group. It does slow down my ability to get the Caravel. I don't want to waste manpower on something like this. Turn 8's currently at 0%, and we had recently reduced it. I can just reduce it again. It's fine. Here, take the autonomy, it's fine. It does cost me a lot of money to have that thing not like that, but I can do it soon. Hey look, it's another dog. Well, we're already high on prestige, but just in general, I like to piss off the natives, so... When does this expire? November of next year. I need to remember to come over here and lower autonomy. How much you want to bet I forget? Big goal. Unrest is at negative 11.9. Yeah, I think we're going to lower it here as well. The Ulema currently control it. If I revoke it, they're going to be below what they want. Even though I'm going to miss some of the reduction, I'm still going to just reduce down to 25. I wasted some of the click, but whatever. Return the slab 107A, Twitch Prime. Shimazu seeds Satsuma to Uichi. Alright, how big is my army over here now? We've got 10, 11, 13 times 2. So I've got 26 troops over here with 12 transports. I think we just go one more transport. No, that's silly. I want to be able to move the whole damn army. I want one good army. It's 20 infantry. Anybody that I fight, are they going to be able to field a full combat with right now? The only person I would even really consider fighting right now is maybe Japan, but I don't want to. Or these two, who I just want to beat up because they're taking away my piety sources. My negative piety. Let's see, I'm on tech 9. I've got a military tech advantage against both of them. Let's just go see how they size up. It might be worthwhile. Looking for P. His name is Baga. Got 6 troops. Malacca. Malacca. I'm annoyed because they stole the guys that I was getting transferred trade power from, so I want to murder their faces. Malacca has 16k troops, 14 in the front row. So yeah, I probably don't need that many transports. I want to be able to field 16 to match Malacca's front line, plus some room for cannons. So let's just say I want 20 transports. Let me guess, there's probably Diplotech 9 gives me a better transport. Nope, that's Tech 10. Okay, I don't really care about the transport quality anyway. So we have 13 transports. I want another 7. Okay. Yes. That is a good idea, but the problem with warning is that you have to remember to do it every 5 years. I think it's every 5 or 10 years or some nonsense period of time that it's so irritating that you can't just have a generic warning. Otherwise you gotta guarantee people. And, okay, so we do have a relationship open. We do want to probably utilize every relationship slot. I don't particularly want another vassal over here. I don't believe there are any vassals that can be released up here. Like, if I released a vassal from Japan, would that work? Or would they end up becoming a daimyo again? Plus, again, same problem. If I end up getting a vassal up here, eventually, because of adjacency right here, I'm going to spread all my institutions to my vassal, who will then idiotically spread them to the entirety of Asia. So if I were to have a vassal anywhere in Asia, they would have to be far enough away from me that they can't get anything. So maybe Manchu. If I went to war with Manchu, Oirat's on Tech 7, Manchu's on Tech 8. Manchu is how many troops? Manchu. 30k troops. Just saying he's got a lot of men. However, he's also got some rebels right now. The Manchurian Pretenders. I would like to release like Jiangsu or Yeren or like one of these other guys up here, because they are far enough away that I could actually do something up there. Or potentially if Ming does implode, because they did lose the Mandate of Heaven, I wouldn't mind releasing something from up in this region if there is something. What do we got here? We got Ming and Manchu. Damn. It's just Manchu cores. Okay, I mean, Yan, perhaps? I can't fabricate on Yan yet. The only thing I could fabricate on right now in this area without an OCB war is Manchu. I could send a colonist up to here and fabricate on any one of these provinces, and I could get to war with Manchu directly. Alternatively, I could attack Japan and release Ainu. He just recently conquered him. And then if I had Ainu expand this way, and then I just make sure to never give him this province, just let like some little one province minor sit there that I could just declare war on all the time so that we don't have our border. That might work. Japan, there are military tech behind me. They're difficult to size up because this stupid bastard has lots of little subjects. Like, Japan doesn't even show up on the list for total ships. But he always ends up having way more than you'd expect. He's got 25 ships. I don't want to add up all of his little subjects. They're annoying.
Is getting an Asian vassal really worth it at this point?
Not really, no. It's not. It'd be so much better for me to just wait another 50 years and let them all fall behind. Because right now, I'm 1 military tech level ahead of Japan. But if you look at the institution spread, I have both. I have colonialism. I haven't embraced it yet, but I have it. I also have the Renaissance. They don't. Except, see, this is already happening. I hate this. hate this. This guy, I like this guy because he's improved relations with me. Or some shit. I don't like this guy. I want to murder his face, and yet I can't do anything about it. If I send him an insult, that affects his opinion of me. I have no options. No choice. Nothing that I can do to make me not like him. And the only thing that is required for me to spread the damn Renaissance this way is that. However, I don't think that the Renaissance is going to spread outside of Japan, because Japan hates Korea and Manchu. But Japan is going to steal the Renaissance from me because I can't stop the spread. Setting my opinion doesn't...
Set European to hostile.
Done that. Been there, tried that. It affects it. Yeah, great. What? There we go. I'm hostile. I still have 78 opinion of him. Nothing I can do. I've tried everything. I've tried sending them loan offers that I know they'll decline. I've tried offering to sell them ships and like trying to just find ways to piss myself off at him, but I can't make myself not like him. You can't send royal marriage requests to a subject. There's nothing. I've not found anything that you can do. So anyway, but he still is going to fall behind because he doesn't have Renaissance yet. He's got to wait a long, long time, right? Because it is spreading slowly. He's going to have it in 1531, 21 years. And then it's got to spread to Japan. And even then, he's going to be 21 years further behind on colonialism as well. So eventually my tech lead's going to get bigger and it'll be a lot easier to fight over here is my point. So no, the only reason I'm even considering attacking Manchu is A, if it's easy, I'd like to do it. And B, I have an extra relationship slot with nothing to use it on right now. Because I don't want to use one here because I want to keep the little Sunni guys alive. Who are now dead, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, repeated war declarations would be good, but I'd have to be able to win against these guys. The only CB I have against Japan right now is Humiliate Rival, which requires me to occupy his capital. I believe... Let's try this. If I stop my embargo of him... Hold on, I'm not even embargoing him right now. Does that mean he's not embargoing me? Well, let's embargo him then. Let's see if we can game the system a little bit here. I'm going to embargo Japan. Japan should counter-embargo me. After he counter-embargoes me, if I prepare for it, I can cancel my embargo, and then one day later... Not one day later, a month later, if he hasn't canceled it, I can declare war on him using trade dispute, which just requires me to blockade provinces. If I had a superior navy, which I think I do, I could be at war with his subjects, piss off his subjects, make them hate me, and more importantly, make me hate him, and just get something out of it. It would not be a very fruitful war, but... I agree. What was that? How's my phone? I agree. The system is kind of kooky. Also, we wanted to see if this guy was going to let me go ahead and threaten for war anytime soon. Hey, he'll totally accept. He'll give me back Liga. Sounds good. Give it back. Or I could wait. And relatively soon, he will give up a much more higher development province. Okay, I want to, okay, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll, because I want to know if I'm just overthinking it. I need community consensus here. Okay, I'm trying to be as, like, not... I don't know. My personal opinion is that preventing the spread of institutions as long as possible is probably going to give me a competitive advantage in the long run. However, I do think that there's something to be said for the argument that they are going to spread. No matter what. Eventually, they are going to spread. So, I'm wondering if if I've got some blinders on right here, where I am not expanding when I could, instead of expanding when I could. It's a pretty big margin. We got 2 to 1 ratio. People saying that expansion is probably better. The advantage falls off. Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think I'm thinking about it too much. I'm trying to get a long-term advantage that's not even long-term. It's a temporary advantage. It's a short-term advantage. You're right. By the year 1650, 1600, they will have the Renaissance. There's nothing I can do. They will have it. So, I should just expand when possible. It's nice that I get the institutions. I will still try to prevent them from spreading when I can. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna threaten war with this guy for the province here. He's going to accept because he's a dummy. And now I have a new province. From there, we're going to release Siak. Now here's the problem. Damn it, maybe I didn't think about this long enough. I still need small little provinces that I can attack. And Siak was one of the ones that I intended to attack. However, I don't really want them to be in the Malacca node. Are there more Sunni nations nearby that we can murderify whenever we want to get our piety negative? We have to go all the way over here to find them? I can't even remember when the last time I actually considered this, but if I just break vassalage, what does that do? Let's wait a second. Like, let's say I've got a guy as a vassal and I break this vassalization. We will lose any cores or claims we have on their provinces. Our people will be very upset. What does that mean? Our people will be very upset. EU4 break vassal. Murderify Losky 3 says, cheer. Okay, break vassalization. Through a peace deal, suzerain loses a war. Through diplomacy, a suzerain can choose to release its vassal for a cost of 25 prestige and negative 200 vassal opinion modifier. So it's just prestige. Who cares about prestige? Okay, here's the long-term plan. I'm going to use this guy. We're going to hopefully find little, like, one province minor Sunni derps that I can release. And then I'm just going to... Well, not in this area. Maybe over here. Eventually, I've got to find a way to farm negative piety. A big part of my long-term game plan is to stay at negative 100 piety. And to do that, I have to attack Muslims. And they have to be Sunni. They cannot be Shia. They cannot be Ibadi. They cannot be any other religion. They have to be Sunni. I have to murder Sunnis. So if I use Siak, which I do think I should do, it's a good opportunity right now.
Is better than keeping small derps around, isn't it? Gold is quite good after all.
That's a fair point. Why worry about the modifier if you could just have more money anyway? You guys are just smart. I'm glad I'm keeping you around. Anyway, we will find some little derps, and we'll probably end up sacrificing like 100 prestige to release 4 of them. We'll just release them as a vassal after we conquer lands, and then we'll just break the vassalage. And then we'll just let them sit there, and then we'll murder them every 5 years. I'll declare war on them, and then white peace them. And then declare war on them and white peace them. And whenever I need to get my piety to negative 100, we will do that. And there will be no aggressive expansion, and it'll be fine. They just won't be able to band together. And hopefully they'll be so weak that they won't even be able to ally each other, so that I can just continuously chain them. Okay, I'm going to release Siak, who has cores on that. I have a truce with this guy because I just threatened war, but I don't have a truce with this guy, and they are allies. Wait. They have a truce. They broke their alliance. They're not even allies anymore. Huh. These two used each other to beat the crap out of their neighbors, and now they broke their alliance. No one can ever stay friends, can they? Alright, let's just go murderify this man. Let's see, how do they feel about each other? Malaccan attitude is hostile. And Pagarayuyagana letters is also a rival. I'm gonna have to go over the relationship limit to get military access, aren't I? That's so annoying. He'll give it to me, but he's not gonna give it to my enemy. So I can park my army over here. We just march our way in this way. He's got a capital fort there. Nice, level 1 capital. Very easy to siege. All of his forts are on right now. Why are they all on? He's got a truce with his nearby enemy. He doesn't have any claims down here, so he can't be thinking to go to war with Majapahit. Is he thinking to go to war with Ayutthaya right now? He has no claims. He's not a... Well, no, that's not true. He has one claim on Ayutthaya. No, that's Kimmer. Is he thinking to go to war with Kimmer? I don't know why he has all of his forts on. Either that, he could just be rich, just thinks he can afford it. Alright, so I think the game plan is, I park my army here, we get military access, we march through, 1 month later we cancel it. So we pay 1 diplo point to get through. We have naval superiority, and we just go march on his capital. Siege down his capital, murderify his armies, return Siak cores, and then maybe pay a few diplo points to make him release a vassal.
Arumba, you missed 2 subs named Fictitious and Samwise Wade.
Thank you, William. How did I miss him? Did I just get... I'm playing Ryukyu and I don't... Yeah. Wait, just release the province? You can release individual provinces? What? Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever used that button. There is no existing nation with a core in Banjar. Well, one of the advantages to breaking vassalage would just be that they absolutely hate my guts, and I would probably dislike them. Okay, well, yeah, I don't think I've ever used that button before. It's so rare that you actually want to get rid of land, so... Yeah, I think we should go murderify this man. Seems like the right thing to do. I don't think there's any reason to wait. So, let's, not yet. Let's wait till tomorrow so we don't suffer any attrition. It would be nice to have some more transports. And I would like to have a couple heavies. This guy, actually, the last time I fought him, I think he did have some heavies. Malacca. Malacca. M-A-L. Malacca's got 3 heavies, yes. Normally around now, I would get the merchant guilds to make me some heavy ships, but I don't actually have 10 home ports yet. I think I've got to wait for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What do you mean 10 home? I mean, I have 10 home ports. Might be because of the whole lack of land connection, possibly. Crap. Turns out I do want to spend some time over my vassal's land. It's easier to use as a staging ground, isn't it? Okay, so I still have a claim up here. We could declare on the claim, or we could declare using return core. I think overall I get an easier war with return core. I'm not concerned about aggressive expansion. That's not even a small part of that. We should definitely be spying on this guy if we're going to start to expand in this region. We should also continue to spy on this guy. Alright, so I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive about expanding then, yeah. My intention had just been to focus on isolating my institutions and focus on expanding to the New World and use my tech advantage to come back later to Asia and beat them up. But I think it's probably a good idea to expand in every direction. Eventually, I do also need to vassalize Sulu, who should accept. He's easy to forget about. Negative 37 reasons right now. He'll accept eventually. Okay, Salish. I'm just gonna take the claim. If he migrates, then I will lose my potential claim on him.
I thought this had already happened, but sure. Again.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly right. We're doing it twice. Why not keep going, right? By the way, how is our conquistador doing?
Thanks for all of your content. You are a beautiful person, dude. Thank you for everything you do.
Thank you. You are a beautiful person, dude. That's so nice of you. You're not just saying that because I turned my webcam on, are you? More bits!
More bits.
Wow. Thanks, man. That's a lot of bits. Alright, so since we know now that they are not allies, that means that this guy, despite having pretty decent tech, he's behind me. We've got a tactics advantage, and we know his army's weak. I'm wider than he is. Girthier than he is. Alright, we're gonna stand by the Dhimmi because, in this case, I never care about the Emirs. They're basically a non-estate in this campaign. It is annoying to lose the Ulima's stuff, but the Dhimmi give me discounts on tech, and I like to take pretty much anything I can to make the Dhimmi happy. We will stand by the Dhimmi, and then we will make a generous donation to the church in recompense. Also, we're 100% absolutely, totally going to take the admin points right this second. Totally going to do it. Yeah, need those points. Thank you. I don't care about national tax modifier, but I can get 150 points. And if we're going to do that, I think it's probably a good idea to sync up the timer with this one. And annoyingly, I can't steal from the Emirs because they're a non-factor. But yeah, I'm okay with pissing these guys off a little bit. Especially because they actually have some room for land. Like, I could give them another province if I had any available that were the wrong religion. Are there any provinces that are currently owned by the clergy that could be owned by the Dhimmi?
You have a good personality.
Thank you. I love these random compliments. You guys are awesome. You're making me feel so happy. I feel yummy in my tummy. Coptic, no.
Are you going to go Coptic for the coin cost reduction?
I don't think I need to, no. I think I'm just going to stick with Sunni through and through. I have the Sword of Islam DLC, so one of the decisions that I want to take at some point throughout the campaign is to unify Islam. Get the missionary strength, tolerance to the faith, tolerance to heretics. I think long term, just staying as a Muslim, it's going to be fine. Attrition. New subscriber named Altex1. Full annexation of Uichi. Or the other way around. Okay, so Uichi is stealing my stuff, and apparently about the same size as Japan. Well, hopefully he and Japan get to fight it out, and Japan loses. And then, I guess Uichi becomes Japan, don't they? But still. We want them to all die. That would be the ideal outcome. Kilwa has internal conflicts. Okay, I have a truce with you, so I can temporarily not spy. I don't think I'm going to be able to get another claim against this guy, but I do want to start fabricating on him for the next war. So let's get our military access now. Actually, I want to wait and check his forts one more time. Yeah, it's still all fully maintained. And I want my entire navy for this. Troops arrive on the 27th. Light fleet will combine in the Straits of Johor. We will have them protect trade for 1 more month. Okay. Fleet merges together. It's got 2 heavies there. 1 heavy is here with 5 light. I'd like to pick his navy apart if I could. So our plan is to basically dominate this area here, cross the strait right onto his capital, smash that army. He's got a 1-1-3. My leader is a... I think I still have a 3-4. And it's flat terrain, yes? No, it's jungle. Damn. It's a crime against Allah. Fantastic. We're going to make this the Reconquest of Indragiri. Wait for the whole navy to be together. And honestly, at this point, I think I'm going to wait till December the 31st. Mm-hmm. Okay, real quick. What do we got here? This is... Okay. Crap, I missed the month of protecting trade. That was what I was waiting for the 30th, 30 or whatever it was for. We're going to declare for Indragiri now. We're going to, today, ask for military access here. We're going to grab our 3-4. We're going to march to Siak. Not today, but tomorrow. And 1 day. Go. Okay, we killed a heavy. Good, 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 good. Our leader is going to fearlessly lead troops at war. Next month we need to start spying. If we're going to start to try to expand aggressively, then we need to start building up spy network on local people as well. Really anyone that's in this region. He's got some ships that are caught out. It's retreating to the forest thing, whatever it is, the jungle back there. Okay, let's leave behind a single infantry here. And an extra that will stop here. The main host is going to march across to Johor. Supply in Johor is 28, and we're sending 12 plus 12. So we're good on supply. Attrition is just god-awful in this area. We're going to suffer a lot of attrition, unfortunately. We'll pull another guy off to go to Rokan. My main goal, I just want to blitz this capital. We've got +6 siege pips on Malacca.
At Arumba 07, can't you Amkauchi lands as provinces of interest to piss him off?
That makes him not like me. The issue is me liking him. There's nothing I can do to make me not like him. I can get something called border what's the term for it? It's border friction. But that only applies when I actually share a border with him, which I don't want to do in the first place. So me marking provinces as special interest doesn't work. I've tried so many things. If you, I mean, keep spitting the ideas out. If you find them, let me know. But I, been there, tried that. Didn't work. Okay, we're wasting some income by not protecting trade, but we're going to make up for it by winning this war. Okay, this is Hashisho. Hashisho's going to stay here. His goal is not to actually be in combat yet. We're going to grab our actual ruler, who I sure hope doesn't die in combat or die during the siege. We're going to move forward with 4 cannons and 8 infantry. It's a bit excessive. There's just so much damn attrition down here, and I am kind of low on manpower. Let's go a little bit smaller. We're gonna go down to 6 and 2. And we're gonna hope that with a huge +6 siege pips and the blockade in place, that we can very quickly siege down his capital. We show up with a 0% chance of sieging it, so that's fantastic. We have five potential dice rolls that result in a wall breach. If we roll a 14, 13, 12, 11, basically counting down from 14, the number of siege artillery bonuses that you have. So we're pretty likely to make this go pretty fast. Unfortunately, we are still suffering a lot of attrition. Damn jungles and stuff. Blech. Okay, I'm going to park a single infantry over there with a couple extra backups, just in case. I don't know if he's got any troops over here. I don't think so. I saw about 14k up that way. His enthusiasm's currently high, but it's not going to stay high for very long. Supplies shortage, probably the absolute worst first roll we could have had. Nice job. Yeah, we had a 36% chance. Nice. We had a much better chance of getting anything else. Well done. Alright, let's protect trade for, like, 3 days. So that we actually get a little bit of extra money. Our colony is completed. Nice. Then we will stop and actually maintain the blockade. Drunken whiskey thieves. Found singing loud. Lecherous songs and swigging whiskey straight from the bottle. 2 men were clearly guilty of their crime. And sweet. Admin points. Woo! Next we get trade range and we get max promoted cultures. Cool. We have too many relationship slots. Let's get rid of military access through here now. I don't believe there's any way that we can get there. I could if I wanted to send some transports up this way. Let's check his naval size. He's got 2 heavies, 15 light. I only count 7 ships, so he's hiding them somewhere. I feel like my navy's actually strong enough that we could probably split it in half. And still be good. Let's move half of it up here. And then this little 2-stack is going to be on Operation Siege all the stuff. Alright, if I send a guy through the water into here, he can then march onto that. I can back this guy back out. I can send a second guy up to here, and then he's got to go to there. That's 27 development. I definitely want to get on that. 27 with no fort. That'd be a good province to siege, wouldn't it? Why, yes. Yes, Arumba, sure would. Alright, so you're going to go through the boats to there, and you're going to go through the boats to the 11. And he's just content to hide in the hills, the jungle. He says, come to me. And I say, no. I say, I'm going to siege your capital. Eventually. Can Ryukyu form Japan? I don't know. I also don't know that you would want to do that. Like, the entire purpose of playing as Ryukyu is to go for the 3 mountains, and you have to stay Ryukyu for that. I think I read somewhere that there's actually a weird little thing in the game where you can actually do it differently. So somehow, I don't know how, this siege with like 6 bonus siege pips and a blockade is still going after 120 days. So that's nice. Do not attach to these armies up here, please. Well, actually, you can attach to that one if you want to help out with that siege. Bring some men over. Alright, he's making his Hail Mary attack on the capital fort. To which we respond, no. Ashisho. Kick his butt, man. Wipe him. 5.7 war score. We lost a little over 3,000 manpower, killed 6. AI does love to do their Hail Mary attacks. Alright, well, if they're going to maintain a siege on that, they're not going to maintain the siege, are they? Can't rely on them to do that. 31 war score. We could blockade another port up that way. I wanna stop being at war soon if I can. There we go, we got his capital. Okay, let's protect trade in Malacca for a moment. I want to murder these light ships and heavies if I can, so that he's weaker and has to pay for them again in the future. Nice, holy crap. Not only does my vassal provide me with a 1-3 leader, but that leader rolls a 9. Good job! Kutai, I'm so happy you're around. Glad I didn't murderify your face. He still has 1 heavy. Okay. He's now on medium enthusiasm. As well he should be. Then we just shuffle forward by 1 province. Do the same thing on this next one. We know we're not going to be able to maintain these sieges, and we're okay with that. I don't know why this army is allowed to just, like, go wherever the hell it wants. It landed there, and somehow that means it can march to here. Okay. Seems to me like if it lands here, it should only be allowed to go there, but... Hey man, zone of control. Can't explain that. And our vassal's actually maintaining the blockade for us. Nice. Doesn't having claims reduce your opinion of them? Yes, but only 1 time. So for example, if we look at my opinion of Parangua, different religion and have claim -10. If I have 10 claims, it's not -100, it's just still -10. So all someone has to do, like Uichi, is improve relations with me, and no amount of effort from me is going to offset that +88 improved relations. I can't say, no, we hate you, stop making me happy. Can't say that to him. I've tried. He doesn't like when I say that. Ooh, we could easily annihilate that thing. My vassal's going to maintain the siege, then I am going to move this army... Not all of it, but some of it forward, just to knock that navy back out again so we can kill his lights. It'll take a month, though. Nice, got a wall breach. Perfect. I think he's moving to engage here. You dirty bastard. It'll take me at least a week and a half to get over there. Let me just stay here. Maintain the blockade till the 30th. Tech trade in Malacca. Wait. And stop. Okay. Trading in tropical wood. Sweet. Okay, and these ships should be able to retreat soon on the 3rd. 1, 2. Alright, looks like I did maybe... Did I lose one? Oh, okay, I just lost all of them. Great. What a bastard. No, I didn't lose that many. It says that I did, but I don't believe it. Alright, let's force this navy out. Hey, look at that, he actually sent enough men over. Kutai is like a pro. Star MVP.
Sarumag at Arumba 07. Any consideration to force converting a few of the smaller guys around you so you got more Sunni friends to attack?
Interesting proposal. Falcus, yes. I have been avoiding converting people because I actually want them to be the wrong religion because I want to give their lands to the Dhimmi. Because the Dhimmi are basically like churches. Every province controlled by the Dhimmi gives plus 33% tax revenue just by default. And since I have humanist ideas, I don't care if it's the wrong religion anyway. I'm gonna have by the end of this, within the next 30 years, I'm gonna have plus, like... I'm gonna have plus 3 tolerance of heathens. I'm gonna be almost as tolerant of heathens as I am of my own faith. So we don't care. They can believe whatever the hell they want. We're just gonna tax the crap out of them. So... But you present a good argument that if we force some of them to convert, then we can have extra targets to attack for negative piety. And the sooner I can get that going, the better. The more monarch points we'll have overall. Yeah, I need to remember to do this again when the next piece comes up. Alright, he's on low enthusiasm, 54 war score. Let's come back from... Ayutthaya is counter-espionaging me, as is Parangarang. Nice, Pasai separatists. I'm glad they didn't spawn on me. Okay, things that cost 0 dip for 100, Alec. So we'll go to Siak. Okay, it costs almost nothing. Get some prestige from it. We could release Kedah, which would be a one-province minor Sunni. That seems kind of tempting. But it might be... Is it easier to just attack him? Like, with a claim on it, and release him later? Refresh my memory. If I release a vassal... If I release someone... Do I have a truce with that person? I can't remember. The problem with taking land up here directly is that I'm going to end up spreading colonialism to these guys. I don't actually... I mean, I'm going to expand. I've changed my mind on that, but I still don't really want to just go nuts. And give them institutions that they have no right to have. I could strip him of, like, Pasai. I need to siege something on this side. I have forts sieged over here, but it's not counting them in the same region. I do. I want to take over his estuaries. I don't want him to have any estuaries. But that might be a bit too ambitious to try to take both. Besides, I'm pretty sure that after... If I stack wipe him, Pasai's probably going to become independent anyway. We let Pasai break free on their own. And then I get to declare war on Pasai. And then I can get his trade power again. Not to mention he'll be Sunni, so I can... I don't know. But clearly I've got to get some troops over here. It's good to see that this siege is happening, but I've got to get some cannons on this side. How many cores does Pasai have? If Pasai gets free, he's going to take a lot of land. Which is good, but also kind of bad, because I don't want Pasai to, like, be strong? I don't really mind spending the Diplo points right now, but I don't want to have to actually core it myself, so I think we're going to vassal feed. The question is, can we afford to take, like, his capital? Oh, look at that. That's so weird. Okay, so I'm demanding lands without taking a fort in the area, but then if I take Malacca, he's now willing to do it. What? Okay, game. He'll give me up to 58 right now. Let's wait and see if we get the siege tick. Nice, we did. Give me 61. We'll go up to 68 right now. Yeah, I'm leaning toward, we just take all this stuff. I really want to spend 171 Diplo points right now. Like, I kind of want to get my next ID group, honestly. Aggressive expansion? Eh, who cares? It's against the two people that I've already beat up on. They can't do anything about it. The overextension's not going to be my problem because I'm going to give it to the Vassal. I'm going to give it to Siak. He only has to core 3 of these. If I took this land right now, including that, well, you'd have to core 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I could I don't know. Ripping this guy apart right now just seems kind of good. If I rip him apart and then refuse to give him military access, I just sank all of his ships. He's got 4 transports. Good luck fighting this Pasai stack while I don't give him military access. And he has no transports.
The weird thing in the peace deal is the same way you took that island from Oman in the Golden Horde campaign.
Yeah, I actually, in the Imperial Ideals thing, I think I do something else that's kind of weird, where I take land from Denmark that makes no sense. I mean, it's not going to take me much longer to siege this guy out completely. The question is, do we really want to push this hard right now? Or should we just maybe only take a little bit less and just be done? You know, I could take, like, these. I could take this right now. 61. How close are we from this one? -2 reasons. We could cut his country in half, take his capital with the estuary, prevent him from having military access to his rebels. The only thing that this doesn't give me is, let's see. My vassal would end up having this land, unless, I mean, I could keep that one for myself. I might even want to just keep this damn thing for myself, honestly. The trade power right now would be quite nice. But I kind of want to finish humanist ideas. We'll have enough to do here. I think Pasai breaks free. We declare on Pasai. The truce with Parango is not that long. Yeah, I like this. I think this is good. I think what we do is we grab our navy, and first off, let's go blockade this other fort up here. Let's grab our primary navy, the actual navy, which is way over here now, apparently. That's a heavy. I have 17 light ships here that are going to fight this heavy. I bet that they can kill it, probably. It's just one heavy. Yeah, he's getting focus fired. No, did you just take down one of my ships? Oh, that's his side. Shit, I'm on this side. I have no idea if I'm losing ships or not. Take both sides of the strait so your vassal can access easily. That's a fair point. Yeah, if I don't take Johor, my vassal will have a hard time getting up there. That's a lot. Johor is a very valuable province, apparently. It's like, it takes the war score from... let's see, yeah. I'd rather go, yeah. You're right, we should take both sides of the strait. Keep his land contiguous. I was just liking the idea of splitting his nation in half even more, but we'll leave him with this little province over here. Looks like I might be losing a transport or two, but as long as we're killing his heavies and his ships and making his life harder, I'm good with it. And actually, according to that, I didn't actually lose any ships, so that's nice. We're currently at negative 32 reasons for this peace deal. I do want to back off, I think, from some of these sieges. Why don't we just go smash his army one more time for good measure? It's gonna cost me... Yeah, there's Uichi fabricating on me. Wait a second. That sucks. I don't want to lose 50 admin power for a stupid shortcut. How about we don't do that? I mean, I guess. Kinda nice. Great, it's a shortcut. Province movement speed. Woo! Well, he is heading up that way. Looks like we're gonna go chase him down. We're gonna suffer some attrition on our way. We're gonna take our better leader. He's got 14 in the front row. Let's just consolidate out, since we know they're not going to deploy on the sides anyway. Let's put some pressure on some more provinces. And I think we for good measure, we just stack wipe this guy to really cripple him, make sure that he dies to his vassal, his rebels. That's not good. I had a feeling that might happen soon. Oh, you want peace, do ya? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Hold on, I'm busy murderifying your face. Okay, if I do this, and get there before he can get there, we should be able to control where he can retreat to. Can't quite actually get there before the end of the month, can we? No. It's okay. I just want to murder his whole army. There can be no peace. No peace. How do you feel about the peace deal now, huh? Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? You tell me you still don't want to give me a 100% peace deal? I don't know, though. I feel so dirty to pay diplo points for provinces. I wish I could have rivaled this guy. This guy's totally my size. Oh well. Let's just pretend like the damn diplo points are part of the cost of coring, and we're not gonna wait. I'm not gonna min-max the damn diplo points that much. If oh no! Not my sailors! What will I do without sailors? Dude, the pain will be over when you just give me everything you own. Just surrender. Just let it happen. Just let it happen, man. We don't need to keep pretending. We don't need to pretend. Come on. Just give up. Just give up. Just quit. Quit while you're ahead. Well, you still have dignity. You make me murder your entire navy now too, aren't you? Wow. Okay. All right, there he goes. He's ready. He's ready. He's finally there. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna pretend like that diplo point cost is just part of the cost of coring. That's how it works. And I'm just gonna take all this stuff. Thank you. But I am not going to court myself because I do still want to finish my administrative idea group. While Siak is still weak, we are going to influence nation. This is going to give him another Diplo point. It's only 18 ducats. I feel like it's worthwhile. And then we're going to interact with this state, Siak. We're going to pay off their debt of $2.24, which makes them super happy, right? No. I was hoping that it would. Hey, look at that. Well, you know, Kutai actually has a little bit of liberty desire there. I'm thinking to keep the coastal center trade right now. It'll slow down my ability to get the idea group, but having it directly instead of letting the vassal have it, that's a lot of extra stuff I could have. It would be nice. It'd be so nice to just have this for myself. What do you guys think? Just keep it? Or should we give it all away and then finish the idea group faster? Tech-wise, I am falling behind on admin, and I still have 2 more ideas to finish. So I'm 800 admin points in the hole for the idea group, and then I'm 2 administrative ideas behind. Sorry, 2 administrative techs behind compared to military. Keep the center. Worth keeping the center, Angel says. I definitely am going to get rid of this Selangor. But yeah, I think the center trade... I'm leaning towards keeping it. Just out of curiosity, I can't give this to, like, Kutai, can I? No. Actually, Telkos, that's not true. You don't get any of your vassals' trade power. You get income, but you do not get trade power from vassals. You're thinking of colonial nations. Colonial nations automatically give you half their trade power, but vassals give you 0. They give you 0 of their production and 0 of their trade. Only taxes is what you get. And I can prove that by looking at this. If you look at, like, say, Kutai, who's been a vassal for a while, and we can look at his interface. He currently has an income of 5.13, taxation income 2.9 ducats a month, production 0.8, trade 1.42. We look at the actual revenue that I get from Kutai, it's 0.37. My vassals are required to pay me 12.8% of their income, it says. Coincidentally, 12.8% of 2.9 ducats is going to give us that 30.37, right? I'll pull the calculator up. 2.9 times 0.13 equals 3.7. So they gave me that percentage of their actual income, not their trade, not their production. Furthermore, we look in the trade nodes that we share, like, say, Malacca, and we look here, I get nothing. Nothing from Kutai. Kutai has 43 trade power. If we were to actually add these up, provincial trade power, he's got that, etc. And then we look to see where this trade power... He's actually protecting ships. The little bastard's stealing my money. So no. So no. No, it's 12% of tax. I hate that it's that way, but that is the way that it is. It's 12% of their taxes. Your vassals are required to pay 12.8% of their monthly tax to you. It just showed you the math. Yep. I think it's easy to get a misconception of that, because, like, one of the things you'll often do if you actually try to peacefully vassalize somebody is you send them, like, a guarantee, you ask them to transfer trade power to you, you get all that stuff established before you make them your vassal. But as soon as you vassalize them, yeah, you lose the transfer trade power. It's gone. Okay, so we ended up with 19 transports. The game wants me to incorporate someone who I literally just released like a year ago, so it's not even an option. We do not need maintenance right now. I think we go down to no maintenance. Manpower is looking pretty bleak. We're down to almost nothing. But that was him getting absolutely massacred. That guy, he didn't even see that coming. He got bent. That's what I want to do to Japan. Okay, and we want to start spying on him again, I think, as well. Oh, we already are. And then I guess... Okay, so I kept this province. I could fabricate some more on... Nobody, really. I don't really want to get up into this area yet. Although, Dai Viet has some really annoying cores that increase coring costs, so I'd like for him to exist so that I can attack him and make him, like, abandon cores to get rid of that nasty coring cost. So, let's see, how are the colonies looking right now? Wake's up to 240, Sand Pit's on its way. I only have the 2 colonies right now. I think that we need to get a 3rd up and running. We're making 6 ducats a month. I want to expand faster than that. Colonial range. Still can't get over here. But when we get Diplotech 9, we're going to almost be there, right? We're going to go from 275 up to 325 times 50%. That's 4875. 4875. That'll barely put Mauritius in range, which is way better as a target than a 3 development Diego Garcia. So I think we wait for Diplotech 9, and then we colonize here to get our foothold into the South African region. In the meantime, though, I do think I'm going to just start another colony. As much as I'd like to finish this capital state, I think I am going to go for Australia now. I do want to try for a colony. What do you call it? A gold mine down here. If I could get a gold mine colonial nation to start shipping stuff back up into here, that would be nice to get some extra direct income. Can you please show what ideas you have? I took exploration first, and we are 5 ideas through humanist. So far. Asking for a contribution. Does that make me more money overall? I think we need to let them be happy for a little while, because I have a little bit of unrest right now. There's the rebellion that we did expect to have happen with this guy. I'm gonna have to get down there and help him out. It's easier just to march over if he'll give me access. Wait till everyone's in Indragiri. Looks like we're back up to full maintenance again. He should have his forts on, I'm hoping. No, he's got a mothball. Fantastic. What's a little bit more separatism, right? Stupid vassal. No army has more than 6-7 in the front, so no point in sending the whole thing. Oh, right. Shoot. That's not my vassal. I do have to use the boats. Which means that I just wasted a Diplo point for no reason at all. Gain piety or lose piety? Well, this character is at 52 piety. I do want to continue to lose piety if at all possible, so let's do negative piety. If I could have negative, like, 100 piety right now, we would be so rich. I sure hope I can get there in time to save him from losing that siege of the, Kadiri. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to land in Kendal, march through there, and then march onto Kadiri right away. I don't want to let that fort fall. That'd be such a pain in the ass. Could you at least turn it on, you dumbass? Turn it on! Are you shitting me? All he had to do was turn the goddamn fort on. Instead, he has it off, and then he just gets broken by rebels in 1 month. Wow. Well, obviously that can't happen. Jesus Christ. I can't believe. Even, I mean, he had time. He could have just turned the goddamn fort on. My God. Okay. All right.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, man. That's not how that works. No. See, what you do is when you have high unrest, you turn your fucking forts on. That's what you do. You turn them on. You leave the forts on. You see, I mean, come on. The vassal... Oh, God. Honestly, I thought it was a glitch, too. I thought that maybe, like, he somehow formed a nation or something, but no. I'm looking at it now, and he had, like, I think he has 7 provinces. 4 different spots of rebels spawned, and he died in one thing. Oh no! Yeah, I mean, if I had to, I could just subsidize them, but that's just ridiculous. I mean, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna we know they're about to fire, so we'll just go down there. So we just got done murderingifying this guy's face. And I think I need to murderify one of his navies or something, and then he's good to go. So, let's get out of here. If I recall correctly, I had to siege that thing down to make him not want to live, and then, knowing that we don't have to get military access through there, let's grab our transports. Let's head over to here. At least, I mean, we're not going to lose a lot of time here, because we do already have... why did I not core that? I think we should core that, right? Yeah, we should really core that. When the colony finished, I should have done that. Should cost 45, is costing 46. That's okay. Pay 1 extra point to have it now. I want to give that to the Dimmy. Make me mullahs. Oh no, the emirs. The emirs control. They want lands. Alright, he's got 2 ships left. Let's murder them. I just can't believe, like, how epically he just decided. He probably doesn't even have the fort on now. Oh no, he's got it on now. Clearly the thing to do is only turn it off when it could instantly break your country. It's real smart. At least we get to murder the remainder of his navy. It makes me happy. Alright, and what we are going to do is we're going to take, again, like, that many dudes onto the boats.
Arumba, you have missed the subs dosa for you. First time C4 fodder 101 to 12 months Lankalian. First time Twitch Prime who be doing that. Twitch Prime 3 months Hatterson. 24 months this. First time Twitch Prime.
24 months and then first time Twitch Prime. Well, thank you all, and again, William, thank you. I'll have to pay you back somehow for all these these alerts. There should be a way that I want to figure a way out that you can, like, do that stuff without having to you know, necessarily cheer as a moderator. Okay, so yeah, he's not willing to give me this land since I haven't sieged anything on this side, but if I ask for his capital, all of a sudden he's okay with it, because reasons. And then yeah, we had taken all of that, I think. I like that better though, actually, to really screw him. Right? Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse and it's beautiful. See, the game had to crash because that needed to happen. Clearly. Alright, I just need you to go ahead and just say yes. Just let it happen. Let it happen. Since we know that we do have some minor issues with vassal loyalty from Kutai being a little jerk, we're going to placate him before we take this peace deal. Although that does mean I suffer more aggressive expansion because now I have less prestige, but it also means I'm not going to waste this 21 prestige from the peace deal. Alright, so we do that, and then we do what we did before, which was to immediately influence nation. And then we're going to give away this land to Siak. You get Johor. You get Pahang. You can have Perak and Kelantan. Malacca stays mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a big huge area that's about to rebel. Good luck! Good luck, sir. I think you'll enjoy this. Meanwhile, my army's already here, and we're going to park it on the mothballed fort. God, what an idiot. I have 10 unrest in all my provinces, and my rebels are at 90%. I think I should mothball my only fort. AI at its finest, right there. Oh no, he's got his capital fort on, which coincidentally is the only fort, the only province he owns with no unrest. That's the one we should have on. Also, because it's your capital fort, even if you have it mothballed, you could just turn it on after the fact, and it still has 1,000 garrisons, so it can't get instant sieged. But no, if you have to make a choice between the one fort that's actually going to help your country and the fort that means fuck all, choose the one that means fuck all every time. There we go. Glorious. Alright, I had recently done a decision about colonization as well. I was going to colonize over there, and then I decided to do Australia. Because we're waiting on Wake. God, man. It's just the dumbest thing. You know, they say, kids say the darndest things. No, that's not true. AI does the darndest things. When the AI is that dumb, it makes me wonder why they allowed Wiz to leave the EU4 development team. Like, it's... Wiz, your job was the AI, and you're clearly not done, man. There's still work to be done. You need to get to it. Alright, so we're fabricating on you. I do want to improve relations with Siak now. Annoyingly, we're going to lose control of some of our stuffs. We want to build a spy network on you. We want to probably start building a spy network on Ayutthaya. So we're going to go with their little thing here. We're going to go build spy network. And we're going to go to you. And we're going to go... Bum, 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 bum. Siak, improve relation. Orangarang, build spy network. Click, click. We now have autonomous improve relations with that man. I gotta admit, Filthy Robot's been a horrible influence on me. I don't swear. I usually don't, at least. I'm not a... typically, I'm not a very cuss-heavy person, but he does that exact thing, that he just randomly drops these big bombs, and I just have gotten into that habit recently. I like how all of the land that I gave my vassal has 11 unrest, the land that I took is at 0. Which is like, what? It's fine. Good province. We like this one. Alright, well, obviously we lose Piety. And I'm going to take a save again. That was not Majapahit, that was Malacca. I was getting really confused because my stuff wasn't lining up. Okay. Alright, well, come on, go ahead and fire now. I want to see how, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's exactly what happened. He had 4 separate provinces, none of them under the zone of control of a fort. All of them got sieged in 1 month. Next month he got broken to rebels and everything got returned to Majapahit. It's like Sunda doesn't want to exist. He's eager to throw himself away. Annoyingly, my 4th relationship is still this little tiny guy over here, but I don't want him to exist because he is going to colonize. I'd rather just integrate him. And at one point, I actually did need to be allied to him to make Bruni and Kutai not think that they were too big for their britches. I mean, at this point, Sam Pitt's at 700 colony size. We might as well. I don't see getting a better mission. I gotta stay at full maintenance while we're waiting on this rebellion. And I need some more monarch points to core this. Plus, we've got war exhaustion to bleed off. I gotta wait for the merchant guilds to become loyal again. When that happens, then most of that unrest will go away. Hey, look, more prestige. How many vassals? We have 3. We've got Kutai, Siak, and Sunda. And then I've got a 4th relationship via Sulu. It's just an alliance right now. He's also giving me his trade power and bedroom favors. But he thinks he's too cool to become my official friend in the bedroom. Oh no, doesn't want to do that yet. Bleeding gums and falling teeth. Okay.
At Arumba 07 at William P7 is getting Abigo.
Okay, Telgus. What did he say? Okay, so we've got 30 spy network strength against Malacca proper. Let's get a claim on him. Because... crap, I can't actually reach him for claims. To claim up there. Okay, with 3 colonies and full maintenance, I am losing a little bit of money. I really wish your rebels would go ahead and fire then, you jerk. I'm a little concerned that he will stop his course the second that they start getting sieged. So I'm going to bring my entire army over here. And I'm going to spread out on the 2 that he's trying to core right now. So that hopefully he doesn't do that. Even though, just because something gets sieged, that doesn't mean your coring progress stops. But the AI still cancels their cores. And loses half the monarch points for no reason at all. Why, I don't know. But that is what they do. Every single time. Oh, there's rebellion. Better cancel my progress. I mean, with missionaries, sure, yeah, your progress gets canceled, but with coring, no, it's totally fine. All right, so now that we have these other infantry here, let's head over to here. We'll get to Kadiri. Let's Bring the whole army to Kadiri. Hopefully. And we'll just split it. And spread out on his 2 provinces that are being cored. The Dhimmi are very loyal, very influential, as expected. The Merchant Guilds are going to be loyal in about 6 months. Yep, 6 months. And the Ulema, I pissed off something fierce because I wanted admin points. This army sadly has no leader. Oh well. I could subsidize him, but I'm just going to turn around and integrate him. I don't know. Plus... yeah, I don't know. I just want him to stop. Like, I also want to pay a lot of attention to what's going on in Malacca. I don't need the transports down here. Let's send one of the transports up here. And one of the transports over here so that I want to watch this country fall. I hope that he loses rebels. Yeah, the rebels are still there. They're still fighting strong. They have 43% chance of taking a fort. So far, they've just got Pasai, 27 development province. Honestly, I wouldn't mind having my army over there in preparation to attack Pasai now. But no, this guy can't turn on a fort. Hey, there it is. Now watch him cancel the cores anyway, even though I'm fighting to protect him. He'll be like, uh-oh, there's rebels. Rebels in the area. Oh my god, he actually turned the fort on! Are you kidding? What? What kind of crazy nonsense is this? I don't understand. That's not a thing that the AI's programmed to do, is it? Oh man, I'm such a cynical git sometimes, aren't I? Why yes, Arumba, yes you are. I know. Okay, we'll be there on the 2nd. I think the leader's gonna show up late, but... there, was that so hard? To not, like, stop existing? You know, just not do everything that you did? Great. Okay, I've got 17 transports, and I want to take 6 for sure, so 17 minus 6, I need 11 infantry, preferably full strength. I don't think we can get here in time. No, we're gonna have to go up to, like, Sand Pit, which really functionally does nothing. It doesn't allow us to march for a second. Nah, let's just wait here. Wait till the 1st. He's managed to put together 6 troops, but that's not gonna be enough. I have a claim on Pasai, or what will become Pasai. I don't think... If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure my truce that I had will have gone away. Because he ceased to exist as a nation. I would like to take some time to be, to make some money and actually build up to my force limit in boats. Plus, I still actually haven't paid for the institution yet. Even though we spawned colonialism, I need 400 ducats to embrace it before I can take any more tech. And I am going to want to take this Diplotech pretty soon. Unless, of course, I get to attack Pasai, in which case we're going to go murder Pasai's face. So that's what you do, you just murder people's faces. You still have unrest? Got a lot of autonomy. I mean, granted, I gave him a single province that he had a core on, and then like 6 other provinces that he didn't, so In that way, I can't really blame him for sucking, but at the same time, not turning your fort on when you're being sieged by 4 separate stacks of rebels, that's inexcusable. I'm actually going to end up taking a loan at this rate, which is not really something I'm comfortable doing. Actually, yeah, at this point, let's just go down to 0 maintenance in preparation for these guys who are going to take another fort. And I'm hoping that they end up beating Malacca. Wait till the 1st of July, or rather August. He does have enough men to do that siege. Surprised he's not just marching on it. Watch me stand in land that's like high unrest and has a rebellion coming. No, these are the Siak cores. They should be fine. This land up here is the dangerous land. My land, the land that I'm just sitting on that's not cored yet, no problem. Okay, 18 months. This is exactly why I wanted to make this culture group my primary, is that it just makes things like this so much easier. So yes, we're going to core this very, very fat, juicy, good province that is a massive 10.8% of the provincial trade power in the node here, Malacca. We want to just absolutely dominate this thing and make so much money from trade. Nice, they got a wall breach. Cool. Can I blockade the fort for him? I don't think I can. Just out of curiosity, like, stop here for a second. Yeah, that doesn't help. Damn. Just want to help those poor little rebels, you know? Yep, Salus just migrated. It's one of the reasons why I didn't really want to worry about it too much. Like, I don't really care. Okay, so I didn't keep any lands that I can actually fabricate claims on without Thaya. I just kind of want to build up the network there. Prangyung has a gold mine that I really want. I can't claim it directly. I don't border him. I would have to send a colonist over here. Temp colonize that. Get a claim on the 13 development gold mine, which, of course, if you've got a gold mine, the thing you should do is develop its, you should improve its manpower 4 times.
Arumba excel Arumba clap.
Hey, no one ever said that Ryukyu World Conquest 3 Mountains blah 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 is actually a fast campaign. Did they? I know I didn't. I kind of really want this thing to, like, finish faster. Yeah, so I've got enough for another claim on this guy. This guy we have a truce with for not much longer. I want that claim on his gold mine. We have a core to return to our vassal. And then we'll take the gold mine for ourselves, because it's just too valuable, I think. Or rebels. They're siege racing right now, which is sort of silly. New World's still doing stuff that doesn't really matter too much. I mean, I will have to pay a lot of attention to this at some point, but...
Check your missions might have a colonization mission. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, the colonization mission can only ever happen if you don't actively have the colonial enthusiasm modifier, which we do have right now. So it can't fire until it expires. But also, we're currently doing this mission, turn blah into a city, 750. So... that is going to take a year or 2, but it is a good mission. I mean, it gives free development. I hope that the rebels win their siege first, and then just turn right around and go smash that army, because that will pretty much determine what happens. Okay, we got our colony, temp colony. We can use that to fabricate, and we cancel. Recall, wait 1 day, abandon. Don't have to pay for it. rather than go to the gold mine, I'm actually going to go ahead and send the diplomat, send the guy here. My settler chance is very low. It's like 11% because the colony's getting pretty big. But I would like for it to just be done sooner. Something else I think I might want to consider, now that we're getting a larger percentage of trade power here, is that it might be nice if we could maybe steer trade elsewhere better. We have 71% control of the Philippines. That's going in the right direction. We have 46% control here. Majapahit is still retaining a fair bit. We're bleeding out most of the wealth there. Up here, it's all going in the right direction, either to the Philippines or straight to Malacca. So I guess for now, we're actually still fine, just mass protecting in Malacca. Until we get to like 80-some%. Nice, that's a great event. Wow. That's going to be a safe spot right there. Okay, it's 10:03, that was 10:04. Man. So, I mean, I'm willing, I'm curious to see what your guys' thoughts are on how the campaign's going, but at the same time, before you dive in and respond and say that, oh, you don't think you're on track for world conquest, I just want to remind you that if you're a great power, which, by the way, we're 7th place now in the year 1513, you can world conquest. Like, people will post on Reddit all the time. They'll be like, do I still have time for a world conquest? And they're like, they start as Austria or Ottomans, and they've conquered a fair bit in 100 and 200, or 100 or 200 years. And the answer is yes. Yeah. Is there still 100 years left? Then yes, you can pretty much world conquest. Almost all world conquest happens in the last 100 years. Almost always. You don't conquer the map, the entirety of the map, in like 200 years. I think that the world record's pretty quick, but there were some major exploity type things that were used for that. But, crap, that's right. That's why I wasn't building boats. This is why you should never stop playing, even for a moment. I was waiting for Diplotech 9, and then I just took a break, came back, and started building boats again. Oh well. We'll sell them to our vassals and build new ones. And then we'll inherit them when we integrate. And then when we finish integrating, we'll sell them to a different vassal. And it'll be great. They got a chance. They could finish the siege before the other guy. Okay, looks like Malacca does have a chance to take that back. Rebels are not getting too lucky. Royal marriage from Siak. It's too much legitimacy. I'd like to keep my legitimacy up. Food shortage. Not good. Deltas!
How is the colonism spread looking?
It's a great idea. Let's take a look. So, colonialism is currently in my lands. Kutai is not yet embraced, so we would like, if we're going to embrace it, we would like to embrace it before we finish the integration, so we don't have to pay for his land. Very well spread into my 2 new colonies here. It's already over here. It's spreading very quickly through my lands. However, it did fully spread down into here. It is not spreading into this guy. It is already spreading here, but what can you do, right? I can't stop it, so it's fine. Let's go take a look at colonialism from the rest of the world's perspective, though. Nothing. Nothing visible, at least. So, nothing going into this region here, despite them having ports. So I'm not sure. It's possible Portugal still doesn't have it. Renaissance is working its way through here. This is what's annoying to me about the idea of spreading, is that I'm giving this thing that I worked really hard for to these guys. But if we can expand fast enough ahead of the wave of the spread, then I guess it doesn't matter, right? They still have to take the time. They need time to take advantage of the discounted tech, because they're still buying the tech now, and they're paying full points for it, and then they don't have any points, and then they need time. Does Portugal normally have a full colonial nation by 1514? I'm not sure. I mean, colonialism on its own doesn't spawn until 1500. It's true that they could have... I bet a player could easily have a colonial nation by now, but does the AI usually have one? I don't know. Hey, cool. I guess we're just going to randomly lose 20 legitimacy. Nice. We are getting kind of old, right? Yeah, we're 50. Personalities traits are okay. 4, 8, and 11. Followed up with an 11, but not really the points that I'd like. These stupid rebels, you can't even rebel properly. My rebels are a little upset. 6.5 in Bicol. They're upset about controlled by the clergy. Yeah, sorry I demanded all those points. Nice. Rigorous Researchers. It's a great event. The way that you get that event, by the way, is you have to have less than one corruption and not be gaining any. It's just a random event that can happen. So with 2 colonies, 1 at double price, we're still making 5.2 ducats, but that's with no maintenance. That's good. That's what I want to see. So they should win this fight, and then still hopefully turn right around and win the siege back, then move to Gayo, and then this garrison will be at less than half strength, so it will be less strong. Hey, Wake is big enough to actually have a trade good now. Good. How come you can't win the siege? My god, you've been there for a year. That is just not acceptable. Colonies. We got Sandpit, we got Turble, and we got Wake. Would be better. I don't even remember what the modifiers are for trade company. What does this do? Trade power, less taxes, more force limit. Yeah, sounds good. Naval force limit, do it. Come on, finish your siege, buddy. Pasai, I need you to break free so I can come and conquer all of your land. I want all of this land right now. I want that. I want Pasai. They'll end up giving colonialism to everyone, but who cares? I want complete dominance of the Malacca node right now. Come on. My next truce is up with this guy in 1515, July of next year. I'm pretty sure that if Pasai rebels successfully, which it looks like they're going to, just it's taking them for goddamn ever, I can attack him, I think, right away. Beyond that, I've got to wait a long time with Malacca, till 1527, because we did a 100% peace deal with him. And I don't border anything else. I could try to get my vassal to claim up here. We could say that we're hostile to Ligor, and that we are hostile to Ayutthaya. And then I can manually set special interest on provinces that he can reach. So he should be able to fabricate on that, and that's about it. If I could get my vassal to fabricate on that, I would totally go to war with Ayutthaya. I don't care. Take all of his stuff. We need to stop worrying as much about Asia, though, and continue to go east. The only reason we're not going east right now and forming colonial nations right now in, like, Mexico to send money back, or attacking Japan or something, is because I'm waiting on the colony of Wake so that we can get colonial range. I don't want to go to war with these guys just for money. I want to go to war and make them vassals. I want a colonial nation when I go to the east. Words. I'm getting tired. When I go over here, it's going to be to make gosh darn colonial nations, okay? That's all I'm trying to say. Are you just never going to win this siege? I think it's like... I mean, how many times can you roll a 43% chance to not get it? Apparently a lot of times is the answer. Like a lot. A lot of times. Alright. Remember, money is for the institutions so that we can take Diplotech. No, I'm not going to give any money to anybody. Just one province. One province doesn't matter. We're an empire. I don't... What is it? What? For crying out loud, the garrison's less than half strength now. That's how long he's been sieging this thing. Yep. Water shortage. Still can't get it. I mean, it's just so many times. Nice. Our air has technology cost is so good. Save game. That is such a good outcome. Oh, man. That's a point in the game that I wouldn't mind coming back to again. Could you just please, for once, flip a quarter the right way? Now he gonna die? I sure hope not. It would be mildly inconvenient for me if he were to do that. You realize you can't enforce demands unless you win one of these ticks. Holy crap, is this guy defensive? He's been here for 570 days. Oh my god, it happened! You're kidding. I cored a province in the time it took them to do that. God damn, man. This is, yeah, obviously we just want to make this into a state. Do I want to pay for the full core, though? I don't think I need to. Yes, I do. Damn. Do I want to give this to the burghers right away? Yes, yes I do. Would that make the burghers too strong? That is the real question. Burghers are currently at 73% influence. Yeah, I think we just... Do we have to? I mean, the penalty for autonomy is actually not that bad. We're still getting 18.4 trade power, and more importantly, they're not getting it. So even though I'm not getting as much as I could, I think I'm going to hold off on coring this the rest of the way for now. I think we just wait a bit. We're good. We're good. It's fine. Our truce with Sunda. That's my vassal. Also known as that pop-up means nothing game. Thank you. Annexed subjects expires in November, so we're gonna finish integrating Kutai a lot faster than expected. Part of the reason why I don't have very many Diplo points is because we're integrating Kutai this whole time, so we're only generating 4 points per month. You know you have to siege more than one province, right? You gotta, like, go to Gayo. Go, come on! Just go! Come on! Can I, like, rent Condottieri to him? There he goes. He's off. I mean, he could have gone right away, so the garrison was less than 1,000. But no. Even the rebel AI just has to be bad enough to make me want to cry. And then this guy's gonna pounce immediately on this one before he can get above 1,000. Oh my god! Modified by +1 due to the fortress having less than half its maximum garrison. And the rebels are at a disadvantage because they have to deal with the blockade while this guy doesn't. And this guy's got a cannon and a siege-pipped general, so they're already behind the 8 ball by a ton. I'm not so sure these rebels are going to succeed. I mean, they're going to continue fighting for a long time, but they might not actually succeed. Let's get some of our rebels here, I guess. Peralta. Gold mine. The bloody massacre in Gushut left the Peralta family members alive. When natives attempted their routine gold expedition, the ones who survived have begged for the help of our conquistador and the soldiers of our expedition, promising much gold if their family is avenged. 50% chance of gold and diamonds, 50% chance of quartz and pyrite. Okay, I guess, sure. Top one. Quartz and pyrite. Great. Hey, well, I guess, I mean, there's a truce, so... I guess we go to war now? Total war score cost of this land is... It doesn't matter, I'm taking all of your land. We'll give ourselves a month to recover our morale, but we're going down there. Especially because he doesn't have any allies. And development. I want to get another claim, though. I should have a colonist in Sampi. Let's recall him. We can get to here in 63 days. Here's just 54. Let's go to here. We'll wait 54 days to get morale up. I'm going to get one more claim on this. My next claim costs how much? Can't tell. Damn it. It's... I don't think I'll be able to get both. Or rather, I might be able to, but I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to take my transfers back because I don't want to watch this. It's making me sad. Nice. We might actually make it to negative piety. I'm so excited. Alright, we're waiting on the colonists. 31 days. Alright, first claim is always 20. So 20 is 25. This would be 30 and 35. So I need 65, and I've got 47. So no, we just take the claim on the higher of the two, which is going to be this one, 10 development, and then we declare conquest. What are you doing getting out of... No, 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 no. Don't go to the jungle. You're not allowed to go to the jungle. This province is already large enough that there's no reason to send a settler there. It'll finish in like 3 months either way. Financially, I kind of need some money, so rather than resend out and go with 3 colonies, let's go with just 2 colonies for a while. Save that extra 4 ducats a month so that we can afford the institution. We got our claim, we're ready to go. We're going to declare over... probably Pariah Man. He does have a fully maintained fort. That likely won't matter. Lose 1,000 population in Sampit? Are you serious? One of our colonies has run into trouble. Food has become difficult to find. It's got 986 settlers here. What are you talking about? What would happen if I just ignore this for like 3 months? And let it finish. I have to find out now. Because the event will stay up on the screen for like 3 months, won't it? I want to see what happens if it kills an actual province. Because the province is going to form. I'm going to put this guy over here. I don't think that it can kill an actual province. Because we get a core and everything. We'll give him 1 province to retreat to. Let's actually give him the flat terrain province to retreat to if we don't stack wipe him. I mean, is anyone really surprised that we stack wiped him? I'm not. And I really only care to maintain a slowish siege, so let's just go
feels like the game is about to crash.
Oh, what? Because you're predicting a crash? Why? We have 991 settlers with an event that's going to kill 1,000. I'm pretty sure it's not 60 days. I think it's like 90 days for events like this, which is... We were halfway through the month, so that would be 75 days for the colony to finish, and 90 days, I think, for the event to auto-accept the top decision. But I don't think it's going to happen. Just in case, why don't we go ahead and take a save? Not only does it's my gosh darn, what do you call it? It's a colony that I have a mission for, but they're trying to kill it completely. That's just not nice. That's mean. Now the capital fort, I think we go down to no maintenance. And I can still get a pretty good siege. I can get a couple siege bonuses on it. Let's grab that guy. We'll risk letting our guy die again. Because he's got 2 siege pips. You gotta use them, right? Hey, Sandpit natives just lost ferocity. Sandpit, by the way, has 996 settlers. We're like 18 days away from having a complete and full colony. This will be very interesting, I think. May kill another colony if the one it's targeting becomes invalid? That's true, it might. Let's find out. We owe it to ourselves to test this theory, don't we? I think we do. Yes. Oh yes, we do. Look at that, Seox actually attacked some troops for me. Stay attached. You handle the infantry, please. All right, here it is. The moment of truth. We're like literally 2 days away. Hey, it's a full-fledged colony. Yay! Let's see what... It went away. Look, the damn button doesn't say anything. Aha! Screw you, game. We tricked ya. That's awesome. So, note to self, just always have your colony at like 985 whenever that event fires. That's how you handle that situation. Oh, that's great. That's really funny. Ooh, the rival of a rival make Korea like us. I love missions like that. I will definitely do that. I mean, I'm not going to actually commit a diplomat to it or anything, but I'll totally pretend to. It's so weird how we have a phantom diplomat improving relations with that country. How'd that happen? I don't know. It's weird. Inexplicable. Truly. I mean, if I did full maintenance, I could get an extra siege pip and speed this up. But if I... You know what it is? I need 6 cannons. Do we have room for more cannons? Yeah, we actually have 5 force limit open right now. By the way, how's that random conquistador doing? It's just wandering all over the place. Just exploring. Did I start the game with an OCB war? No, I did not. Why would I do that? That seems silly. I started the game with colonization. Colonized the crap out of Manila. It was awesome. At the very least, we should maintain the siege, but... Cannons. The cannons are being used over here. We're going to breach these walls. I'm going to knock this thing down. Malacca just kicked me out. I don't even want to know. Oh god, they've been sieging for another 264 days, and they just had a disease outbreak.
While that colony surviving wasn't exactly cheating, it was quite cheesy.
What? Hey, it's not my fault they let you unpause while there's an event on the screen. That's not my decision. They made that decision. They thought, yeah, I mean, makes sense. You should let it stay up on the screen for a while. The situation can't possibly change between now and later, right? Subject dead. Subject dead. Well, I can't assist the rebels. There's really not much that I can do here to, Once we're done with this war with this guy, I don't actually have a target outside of Majapahit, which is still 9 years away, and Malacca is after that in 27. I needed that guy to actually succeed, and yet these rebels, look at this. I mean, they've been sieging this thing down for another year, and they're down to that. They almost don't even have men to do a siege now. Gain manpower at the cost of war exhaustion, or gain a little bit of manpower? Well, I'm gonna be coring stuff. I don't want to wait for the war exhaustion. Worst case scenario, we could just pay for one less colony and then hire mercs. We're making 13 ducats a month, for crying out loud. I think we can afford mercs if we need them. Let's see how we rank up compared to some other nations right now. Ottomans, we are aware of. They make 48 ducats a month. We're making 32. I have more ideas than the Ottomans. I have almost equal tech to the Ottomans. Let's take a quick peek at institution spread. Still don't see any colonialism on the Ottomans. That's good to know. And I know that very annoyingly we're going to see colonialism is spreading rapidly into our enemy. But again, he's not going to be able to catch up in the 15 years that it takes for him to, for the truce to come up. Between now and the next war, he still probably has too much war score, doesn't he? If these damn rebels don't succeed, it's going to take 2 more wars to kill this guy. It's so irritating. Even my sieges are taking too long. Damn it. You will follow me over here, Putai and Siak. Do either of you have a siege leader? 020. Of course, it's only mine. It's got to be my actual ruler. Alright, we're 89 war score. Will you accept full annexation after I kill your ship? Chips. Excellent. It's good reason to be at no maintenance. He's not going to be able to deal with that on his own. Okay, I want the things. All of them. Yes, I want this, this, and this. And, this. And this. Yeah. Yeah, I want all these things. Oh, and I also want all your money, please, so that I can buy an institution. -5 reasons at the moment. He'll cave in soon. I'm just providing some cannons. There's no point in providing that many, though. Let's just provide one so that we get the siege pip. Singular siege pip. Meanwhile, the rest of the army can go march to... Do you have forts on, I wonder? You don't have any forts. Cool. Hey, more unrest. Yay. Alright, he's ready to peace out now. 290, aggressive expansion that we don't care about. All of your land, good, sounds good. I'll appoint the general. Again, I don't really want much of this land. I'm going to keep the gold mine. I'm going to give away the rest to Siak or Sunda? Siak... Sorry, Sunda still hasn't even cored everything yet. And for some reason... hasn't made these into states? Is that true? What could possibly possess you to have a territorial core, state slots available, and yet not turn it into a state? Why is this not a... Is it... You don't have all of the... That's why. He has to finish the core of Demak, and he doesn't have enough points for it. We'll get more points! I mean, how hard is that? Well, obviously, we're not going to give him any more land. Instead, we will give it to Siak. You can have Pariaman. Jambi. And Muko Muko. I'm keeping the gold mine. And I will deal with your rebels for you since you are not good. Let's go see how these guys are looking. You can embrace an institution. Fantastic. Let's take a quick peek, see if it makes any sense to wait any longer. I highly doubt it. 95.4 something percent. 90%. I mean, 1.26 per month, 2 per month. We're like 5 months away from having a 14 development province have it. And in that time, I think this one would finish too, which is another 6 developments. So that's 20 development that I wouldn't have to pay for. We wait 5 months? Probably. They still have enough men to do a siege. That's good. Oh, look at that. He's actually going for it. I will try to assist with a good leader. Royal marriage from Sunda. Sorry, I needed my legitimacy. Can't happen. Aishi Sho just rolled a 9 plus a 4. It's pretty good. We might not actually need to keep our morale up after all. This guy's actually, he's doing what he can. He's trying. Is he even tanking for me? No, of course not. I'm going to tank. Yeah, I'll take the damage. Why not? I'm a benevolent overlord, right? Alright, maintenance to 0. Okay, let's check rebels. We've got Ryukian peasants who are upset. This is probably still the clergy who are disloyal. The merchant guilds are at 50% right at the center. I do have room to grant New World Charter. I would take them up to 78. It would go slightly above, but... Oh, interesting. What? You think I have low trade income? That doesn't make sense. How do you... What? How do I have low trade income? My trade income's 11.74. That's not low. The Ulima want land. Oh, right, we're at peace. I was supposed to lower stuff over here. I mean, certainly it would be better to give them something like from here, right? In just not even less than a year and a half, I'll have more land to give them. But they're at 9.9% right now. Shh. Really. I don't really want to do development. I mean, I could do military development. It's the one we have the most points on right now. It's not a bad idea, though, just to make it simple. I'm going to use military development on a province that the clergy own. It's brilliant. $57. Fine. Should do it. They've besieged that fort yet again. God. These rebels, man, they just can't seem to succeed in any kind of reasonable time frame. Okay, peasants. They're only upset because I have some overextension. It's going to go away relatively quickly. If I could, I would like to get a better advisor. I don't really want to pay full price, though, for a level 2, so let's just hold off until we can get some sort of a lower price guy. I could recruit an Inquisitor, but that pisses the Demi off, and I'd rather yeah, no. Tempted to do this, but I'd also like for them to be above 75 influence so I can get a little bit more money. But why wait? Let's just take it now. Okay, something about Kilwa. Yeah, at this point the rebels, even though they had like 3-to-1 ratio, and all they had to do was just like go fight the enemy's army, they are down to, they can't reinforce. They've actually run out of their manpower. My god. Alright, so the only thing we're waiting on right now is for the colonialism to spread to the final 2 provinces, which was one here, no, it was that one, and it was this one. So we got like 1 month there, bam, done, it's present. Now we will embrace the institution. Cost of 300 ducats seems good. That gives us more provincial trade power, which should raise our trade income, which makes things good and good and good and good. And we have the Demi who are loyal. The only thing we don't have right now, which would have been awesome, is if we could have negative piety, but someday. Alas, someday. Someday we shall have it. We will take Diplotech 9. Which allows us to study technology, gives us more colonial range, and better boats. Missionary Strength Advisor, kind of trash. But level 1's the way to go, I think. Good news is we have some money. Fair bit of money, in fact. I'd like to build some more shipyards. But before I do that, I'd like to build some new ships. I want to build to my existing force limit first. So B2. We currently have 50 light ships with a naval force limit of 69, so I need to build 29 light ships. That is the game plan that I'm rolling with, which is force limit, naval force limit in light ships. Let's do that first. I need another... a lot. Having to dip into the higher time frame provinces now. It's going to put us over the force limit, equal to the amount of transports that we have. I'm totally fine with that. The cost for being over the force limit just from transports alone is pretty damn insignificant, so it's just fine. I mean, honestly, if the rebels would just stay here, eventually they could enforce demands. Or if they had just detached a single guy to, like, hold the siege while they go relieve their own defensive siege, but... no, they're gonna do what they always do. They're gonna sit here until the fort has half strength, and they're gonna suicide into the province adjacent to it. And that's it. Don't really want to take military tech 9 yet. We can spy on neighbors now. So the things that I'm the most behind on are admin. I need to find someone who's got good admin tech. Kutai, my vassal, actually has 8. Siak also has 8. Iraq has 8. Ottomans have 8. Ottomans are probably going to be the best bet. They're very far away. Somehow they actually know of me. They do know, they're neutral toward me. I don't know how they know about me, but yeah, let's spy on them. Got about 15 minutes left in the stream tonight, guys. Alright. In Twitch chat, someone wants to know about the naval force limit thing. So, the formula for light ships is, for being over your force limit, is much, much different for naval units than it is for land units. So let's just briefly talk about force limit on land units. If your force limit's 10, and you instead, with land units, go to 11, then you pay 10% extra on every unit. If you go to 12, you pay 20% extra on every unit. If you go to 20, you pay 100% extra on every unit. It's just total number of units divided by force limit equals new multiplier on maintenance costs. No change on hiring costs, but there is a change on the maintenance costs. For Navy, it's completely different. There is an extra increased cost on light ships if you build over your force limit, but up to your force limit, they cost the exact same amount, just like regular land units do. Being over your naval force limit follows some sort of a quadratic formula where the first few that you go over, in fact, even like the first like plus 25 or 50% that you exceed the force limit isn't even that penalizing. Even more so when you compare it with the fact that the cogs are very, very, very cheap to begin with. They cost like 0.04 in maintenance. 0.05. So right now I'm already over the force limit. I'm at 70 out of 60. So the cost for being over the force limit is like nothing. Basically, for the cost of like 2 ducats a month, I can have 20-some transports to move my army around and have all of my force limit tied up in light ships. Anyone that's wondering about printing press, we're going to force the spawn of that via development. We're going to buy it. We're going to save up 2,000 points around the time of the printing press. But that's a long, long ways away. Don't worry about printing press. We just got colonialism. I mean, we got till 1550 for printing press. I can save up 2,000 monarch points in 33 years. We're going to save that much just due to the Dimmy, honestly. No way of knowing if these guys are ever going to actually enforce demand. I cannot believe. Looks like we're just going to end up going to war with this guy again. Meanwhile, our colony of Wake is not growing very quickly. I could go crazy with colonization, but I think instead I'm just going to save up my money. We're going to build shipyards. We're going to go ape shit on money, on income, basically. Iraq just lost to the Ottomans. And our Ryukyu and peasants are currently pissed in those provinces still. Well, if they fire, they fire. I'm not that worried about it. I'd kind of prefer for them to not, but... One idea away from humanist tolerance, plus 3 tolerance of heathens, which is going to be super useful. Dhimmi loyalty is going to help out with maintaining high loyalty on the Dhimmi and keeping the tech cost reduction in the future. And the idea cost will help out with every other idea. I had almost considered just going really, really greedy exploration expansion and just trying to just expand, you know, just colonize everywhere, but... Incorporate Siak. No, you're confused, game. I'm incorporating Kutai. You're supposed to give me a mission for Kutai. Let's see, I wonder if we can maybe get another mission to pop up real quick, just via spending all of our manpower or something. Yeah, we'll just take that mission even though we'll probably end up at war before that happens. Ryukyu and peasants, they want to rebel in Bikol. Lehad Datu. Cole has 5 development. Lehad has a fort that's been active for a long time. They want to rebel in Cebu. Not protected by a fort, high development. That's probably going to be where they go. Go to full maintenance while we're dealing with this. We'll go to Kuching. And then the other province was Ternate and Tidore, which, while they're very, very valuable provinces, they don't actually have that much development. Actually, 16 and 15, never mind. I guess they are pretty damn high. I sure hope they don't rebel over there. I hope they fire in Cebu. Or I just hope that, you know, they just don't fire at all. That'd be great. We do have more money. We currently have 69. We have 50 plus 21, so I need another 8 more light ships. 1, 2, 3. I'm building the wrong ship, aren't I? Damn it. I do that sometimes. I accidentally build galleys. I was like, I should not be able to afford this many ships. Goddamn galleys. We've gained the Conquest CB against Salish. Ah, damn, they've migrated. It's just somebody in the New World. They don't matter. I could just give this province to the Ulema. It's not enough to make them loyal. I could give them something else temporarily to make them loyal. Which brings down almost all of the unrest. I am kind of low on manpower. I'd kind of prefer to not have to waste my resources on that. These provide lots of production income though, so I don't want to do that. I could give them this monstrous province over here. Does solve the problem. Alternatively, if we can make it till January, then we'll have provinces to give them. Let's just hope that they don't fire in the next 4 months. If they do, I'll smash their faces. I'm hoping that they don't fire in Ternate or Tidore. Look at that. The Ottomans just now, in 1517, finished the Reconquest of Kandar. I think they start the game with a claim on that. Okay, they fired here. Good. Highest development province. That's what I expected. And that's the only rebellion. Well, if it had to fire, it had to fire here. I got 27 in the front row. Our combat width is only 25. We've got 22. We're getting flanked slightly. I don't want to deal with them actually causing any peasant nonsense. So let's just go attack them and kill them. Got a bunch of light ships that are about to complete. Wait till a few more of them are done before we worry about it. We weren't actually at full morale, but Hai Shisho is pretty awesome, so I think he's going to be fine. And they've got no leader 9s. Sweet. Okay, this is getting a little bit closer than I would have expected. Game? Seriously? Wow. Hai Shisho is apparently not as good as I thought. That's really kind of embarrassing. 10% autonomy in this province when they... God. I mean, granted, I only gave him like 1 month to recover his morale, but seriously, they're just peasants, man. You don't need help, do you? I guess he does. That's the answer to that question. Same thing here. Do I want... This province I did have a claim on. It's going to be at 40% autonomy. It's a gold mine. Making a ducat a month. I think we don't worry about it yet. Kutai is all about it. He's just, I'll go fight him. I'll take care of this. Good luck. Got less morale than I did. Yeah, he's doing great. Oh, jeez. And we integrated him as we're fighting him. Nice. Well, that was the integration that I was hoping for to allow me to give some stuff to my subjects. So we're clearly going to need to make this whole thing into a state, obviously. We have full course here. We're going to have 60% autonomy here. It should hopefully all be Hindu, because I never forced him to change his religion. I didn't want to. I wanted to give lots of land to the Dhimmi. The Dhimmi owns some land that is low on autonomy now over here, so we're going to piss the Dhimmi off a little bit by revoking that. It's mine now. As is this. Also, you're not allowed to have this. Or this. That one you can keep, because it's still got quite a bit. The Dhimmi are going to take pretty much all of this new land, I think. Especially this one with the 10 development. I want money. They can just take all of that. And then the Ulema can take this and this. These we keep for ourselves. These we keep for ourselves. And everyone's happy. Except the Ulema have a little bit too much influence, but it's not a big deal. And we can apparently convert stuff, which we're not going to do because we don't need to. Because we're very tolerant people. Stupid local autonomy. Got a disaster, dominance of the clergy. It'll take them 100 months to make it happen. Not a big deal. I guess we're just gonna wait in the jungle behind the river then, since... if he goes to Kuching, then I'll end up being the one having to cross the river. No, they're gonna do their little relocate trick. Instead of actually, like, walking like normal people. We're gonna do teleportation no jitsu. And yet again, I forgot to sell my ships to my vassal before integrating him. I have no idea how much money I just lost by not doing that, but I should have done that. It's a hard habit to remember to do. Okay, free stability, yeah. I think we take that for sure. Losing loyalty with the merchant guilds, though, that sort of sucks. Don't care about the loyalty of the emirs. Do I actually take money over stability? I just got the damn merchant guilds to be loyal. Or rather, they were loyal and then I demanded their stuff. You know, trade income is just such a huge part of my country right now. It's almost as much as taxation income, and that's with the Dhimmi giving me free temples everywhere. I'm actually going to take this one. I don't want to piss off the... I don't want to piss off the burghers. I'd just rather have high trade power. I can't believe I just did that. It took 100 some gold over one stability. It's crazy. But... oh well. Okay, that was it for our rebels. No more problems with rebels. We really shouldn't have even had them spawn. We were like 2 months away. So I just lost a lot of manpower for no reason at all. Holy crap, I lost a ton of manpower. That's great. So glad that happened. You know the game's just going to turn right around and take your stability away if you take stab offering events. They're going to be like, oh, you like that? You like the stability? Oh, okay. Sure, yeah, stability's great, isn't it? It's really nice, isn't it? We don't have loyal Demi right now. They are at 59.92. Great. It took away a little bit too much. No, so the Demi bonus doesn't show up right away? You've got to do a different interaction with the estates, or I think you can toggle it by, like, privateering. Just telling a ship to privateer, for some reason, updates the estates. So now when I go to tech, it should show... Nope, still not showing the Demi. I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't update right away, but they are loyal. They are providing a 10% tech cost. And if you assume that, oh, it'll still give you the discount... See, now it updated. Weird. It doesn't, though. If it doesn't display it before you click the button, you don't get it.
Tonight, Oddfire 19, first time Twitch Prime me border you, 6 months.
Sorry. I try really hard to look over there. I'm really focused on this game, though. It's really fun. I don't know if you've heard, but this is a really fun game. It's called EU4. Thank you guys for subscribing. I apologize for missing it. It's easy to get really absorbed into this. Nice, he's got rebels here now. What do we got over here? What are these? I must know what they are. Already 11 o'clock, damn. What are we doing in this node? We've got 53% trade power in our primary capital region area thing now. Those would be some Pasai separatists. Pasai separatists. How did he get that many? How did they reinforce? Where did they get the extra manpower? Did they fire again? They must have fired again. Does Malacca not have any troops? Oh man, I can't stop playing now. I gotta kill Malacca. It's happening. It's finally happening. 5 years later. Malacca. No, he's got 11k somewhere. He's not unsieging this province though. And he's got... These troops have apparently somehow teleported to his capital. And we gotta get another scout ship out there. What is he doing? I want to organize my fleets. I mean, hey, if they siege his capital, then that's going to put some pressure on this guy. Okay, there's his troops there, and they're just hanging out here. They're not going to Gayo. What are they doing? I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm confused by the decision-making process of the AI, and I'm also super confused by the decision-making process of the rebels. Negative piety. They're so impious. It'd be glorious. Can I get there in time before the end of the month? Yes, totally. Sweet. I'll totally blockade this port for you. I will do it. I will do this thing. So we have 2 half cores that will complete sometime eventually. I am paying unbalanced research right now, but military tech 10 is pretty damn awesome. I want to pay a little bit of money to not lose to rebels. Excuse me. Did you guys just enforce demands already? I need to come kill you. Truce timers, we've got Majapahit in 25, Malacca in 27. So tons of time on that, but when this guy gets spat out, I think it's going to look good. And we've got Wake is finally to 900. This is the thing we've been waiting for. The only reason we haven't been going for the New World is the fact that we can't colonize. We can't reach it yet. It's just a little bit too far. Wake is our jump point to Hawaii. Hawaii gets us to pretty much everything. I could have really pushed hard to, like, you know, take this thing and then core it and use that as the jumping point, but I feel like getting a really, really strong income base in this area, which we have, by the way, We're currently rank 5 great power. We're almost as strong as France. Might not feel like it, but we are. Our income is 3rd in the world. We're doing good. We're doing pretty well. It'll be even better if Pasai actually enforces their demands. Unless we go stack wipe them like instantaneously with my much better tech than them. I have to assume that if he gets this back, there will be a narrow window of time that I can jump on it. All these ships coming out piecemeal is so annoying, but it's the best way to do it. It's the fastest way to do it. If you try to use the auto fleet build thing, then it doesn't use all your provinces. Alright. We will, however, grab all of the ships together now and send them to here. Hopefully they all merge up before the end of the month. I think he's just conceding. He's effectively conceding defeat. He's just not willing to actually concede defeat. Nice, that's a great event. Okay, we do have some money. We've got 82 light ships. Apparently I inherited quite a few light ships from Kutai, and I'm actually way over now. So let's go down to... We're probably paying even being over, look, our cost for our fleet, it's 4 ducats. It's not that bad. So we want to go below, just match our force limit, which it was 74. And I've got 82. To sell 8 of my obsolete ships. Wait 1 month. Now, we are at peace, so we are allowed to interact with our subjects. So I don't care who buys these, but one of you little bastards is going to buy my ships. Because I want to get them back again when I integrate you. I don't even care if I have to get almost nothing for it at all, that's fine. So somewhere in here, we've got the 1st and 3rd fleet. You can have the 1st fleet. He's willing to give me 70 ducats. Sounds good. And you... Third fleet. They are in debt. How much debt? Why are you in debt? What's wrong with you? 56 ducats. Well, there's no point in paying off your debt to sell your ships. Okay, these ones then I suppose we just hold on to for now. And stay over the force limit a little bit. It's not a big deal. If we are at the force limit, then we start building shipyards. Not there. That's recently integrated. Probably not there either. We're gonna go crazy with boats. Crazy, crazy. We're gonna get our income higher than everyone. Higher than Mr. Ottoman. We're almost there, actually. And if Ming would actually implode like a good proper Ming, then we'd be good. I mean, they've got the land. They're there. They're almost there. They've got the complete lack of mandate of heaven. They just won't do us a favor and implode. 43% chance that the Pasai separatists take over the Malaccan capital. From there, it's probably just a matter of time, right? I mean, within a year or so, at the most, they've got to finish that. Good administrator is about to expire, so we don't have to worry about this disaster. Get to New World Charter. The game still says I have low trade income. That is such a misleading thing. What I don't understand is where did these guys suddenly get reinforcements? Because they were down to like nothing and then they got back up to full strength again. And they do have like an actual manpower pool, I think, that they draw from. So I don't understand how they suddenly reinforced. They may enforce demands faster than that, faster than 2 years, because they've had this fort occupied for a long time. If we check the history, it was occupied by rebels back in 1516. So this fort has been occupied for almost 3 years. So they should have been ticking towards their demands, at least just based on that. Having occupied provinces over time. Meanwhile, Wake is at 945. 13 ducats a month in income. Siak has already cored everything that I gave him. He's got claims on all kinds of stuff. He's pretty eager. How long have you been a vassal? Since 1510? Probably start integrating you right away then. In May of next year, we'll start the integration process. Then again, we don't have to integrate him yet, and one of the idea groups that I'm going to go for... Not next. Let's see, what am I getting next? I have a plan. I gotta go check my plan. And then I gotta stop the stream, unfortunately. It's already that time. Jeez. Can't believe how fast time goes by. It's either going to be influence or administrative, and I'm leaning towards the influence. Because of the unjustified demands. Since I'm going humanist with the Dhimmi, I need the unjustified demands so that I can take land for less dip. And also, we can feed vassals easier. You got the capital. Could you just, like, do that thing where you break instantly like my vassal did? That was really impressive when he did it. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm totally stopping. I swear I am. Yeah. I'm just sitting here watching this guy not actually enforce demands ever. And this guy completely not even try to undo the he's broken. He's given up. He's given up. Don't want to fight anymore. But if he doesn't want to fight anymore, why doesn't he just accept? Tosao, why did you let the nobility disaster fire? Well, because I broke it. Because there's no disaster. It doesn't actually harm me anymore. So if you fire a disaster, it's bad, right? Because then they give you, like, really bad stuff. And it's permanent until you take this decision to make it go away. Right? So I've got this weird monarchy. It's called a noble republic with morale of armies +10 and tolerance of heretics +1. The morale of armies is pretty darn good. What's this trait? Goal-oriented. Yeah, that's pretty funny. So I've got this government type that I can't change off of. That's the only disadvantage that I have right now is I can't change my government later on in the game. But we don't really need to do that to win, I think. I can click this button whenever I want. I have to lose 3 stability, 25 prestige, and I can go back to normal. But the only thing that I'm really missing out on is my government type is fixed, and I have to give the emirs 40% of my land to make them happy, or give them none of my land at all, and then they just have a minor little 5% morale and 5% land maintenance modifier. Who cares about that? The real kicker is that if you let yourself get broken to rebels, all of the penalties that you're supposed to have from the actual disaster are reset. So I don't have the 25% reduced global trade power. I don't have the 25% like tax penalty and manpower recover penalty and all that other nonsense. It's literally just this. That's it. 5% morale. Sorry, 5% manpower and 5% land maintenance. It's pretty damn doable. I mean, it is Valentine's Day. I should probably wrap it up on time, right? I am not going to turn this into a state. Okay, so effective range. I think we need to wait a month for that to update. Effective distance is like 700. It is showing that I can reach Hawaii though now, which is not good looking, I think. We might end up having to wait for Hawaii as well. I know for sure I need to colonize Hawaii, so let's go get that one started. But it may update again in a month. Could you please break so that I can attack Pasai? That's awesome! Damn, I just lost a claim on what would have been Pasai. It's unfortunate. Okay, we can take our finisher. That's a great point to wrap it up. So idea cost, demi loyalty, tolerance of heathens. We are now super tolerant. We have 2.3 tolerance of heathens. We love them. We love them heathens. They're pretty cool people. That means we have negative unrest in provinces that aren't the right religion. And we also have 125% religious unity. You can believe whatever you want to believe. It's fine. Fine. I don't care. We don't question. It's fine. Unless you believe in something other than what I believe in. Like such as joining my country. In which case we murder you. In the face. Our influence has ended. That's fine. We don't need to renew that. Hey, we now have the ability to draft ships for war. So if I want to, I can get some free heavies. 250 gold worth of heavies at the cost of a little bit of loyalty from these guys. I do think that that's worthwhile. Ah, colonial enthusiasm has expired. Which means that if we go to war and we cycle this mission, we can get a mission to colonize again. Which means we need to do that, because I need colonial enthusiasm. It's very important. Come on, man. Why won't you just enforce demands? That's too many. No, it's not. Did you know that the game lies? In production 4, I'm not producing 4 units, I'm producing 2. The game lies and doubles the count when you build in your vassal's territory. Watch. In production 4, I build 1 unit. It's not vassal territory, it's like overseas territory or some nonsense. Anyway, this should be fine. I think we're okay. I want to go up to 10 cannons now. We did rival Ming a while ago. That's maybe not exactly a good thing. We had to happen eventually, so I'm not going to worry about it. We are at 0 piety, which is perfect, because I can attack people. Now is the time to hopefully go negative piety. This guy is the scholar. 245. Not bad, but he's really kind of skewed in the opposite of what I need. That's the only drawback to him. We have the ability to take some decisions. We can adopt the title of Khalifa. I don't think we take either of these. I want negative piety. Alright, cool. I'm gonna wrap the stream up here before I get caught up into another thing. But we're looking decent. We're gonna attack Pasai. Siak is not fabricated on Ligor because he just doesn't want to. And in May, we're also going to start integrating him as well. We're gonna integrate him in... It's gonna cost a lot of dip, but we're gonna do it anyway. So yeah, cool. All right, cool. I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you guys on the next stream or whatever. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit.